We're live. Look at this.
There's like lights.
I was so excited to press all my buttons at the same time that I pressed all of them. Welcome in, everybody. It is our FunFunWinWinPaintPaint Happy Fun Time birthday stream, and we're so glad
That is
you're all
not what
here.
the title says.
We have Jen.
The title
Jen?
says FunFunWinWinPaintPaint birthday stream!
Yeah,
Exclamation point giveaway.
that's right. That's what it is. Happy birthday to us.
He keeps changing it on us, chat.
Changing it on you or changing on we? General Ginkgo, speaking of the we, thank you for that 18 months. Oh my gosh. And just
is amazing.
a shout out to Ginkgo. General Ginkgo, you
I have to center
are
myself.
the best at giving us pictures of the bold sense of humor. So thank you.
General Ginkgo, you want a job?
Dusty Hobbies, subscribe. Travel Cedric, look at this. It's the hype train. Get ready. Darth as well. Oh, look at this.
Welcome, everybody.
What a great day. Jen, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing great.
This is a great day.
Well, we don't care about me. I just am, what am I, chopped liver?
It's Jason,
Hey,
right?
Jen, how are you doing today? How's Poppy doing? Chris, how are you doing?
I think I'm all right. I think I'm okay, depending on how this rest of this goes. Hey, there's a hype train. Panic bomb.
Depending on how the
55
rest of this
subs.
goes.
It all depends. Jason.
Welcome,
So,
everybody. Hope you're
yeah.
having a wonderful week. If you're here in the U.S., hopefully your weekend starts early tomorrow for the July 4th holiday.
Yep.
July 4th also being the birthday of Monument Hobbies. Through all of its iterations, technically Slow Fuse Gaming into Monument Hobbies.
Yep.
And also Poppy's birthday, we've decided.
Poppy's birthday.
Look at her.
She's just
We're
out.
already just passed out.
I love the...
Poppy's just like, yeah, I can't stand the
limp
stardom.
neck.
I'm going to nap.
Wow.
She's literally just
Exhausting.
sack
Yes,
of
T-Schmid.
potatoes.
That is a Jen. Happy birthday to the best miniature paint company out there.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody.
Wow.
Welcome to it. I have no idea what Chris has planned.
Do I? No, you have exactly.
No idea.
You know what I have planned.
I booted him out of the meeting. I wouldn't
have-
allow him to have a meeting with me.
We
so.
have yes, Blood Walrus. You did sufficiently butter me up. You sent a lot of butter gifts yesterday.
I
You
was
saw
witness
those?
to the buttering up. Yes.
Yes, you
I didn't
did.
That was a lot of
understand
butter.
What was happening, but I
There was a lot of.
I didn't know what was happening at first when it was butter. And I was like, wow, a lot of people are posting about butter. And then I went back and actually read it because I just saw the pictures first. And I was like, oh, this is genius.
Jen,
Well, I
put
don't
the
think-
mic up closer to you.
I
There you
don't
go.
think
Perfect.
it was obvious until I think they said it later.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
posted all the butter pictures and then
he
it was.
said it.
And then,
Well, I said
and
it
then
on
was
stream and
Matt.
they were typing live during stream.
Oh,
And
'cause
then Matt was
I
like,
said, you need to go butter
why?
up. You need to go butter
I
up
was like,
Chris.
why?
Because that's the way you get giveaways.
No.
That's the
To
way you
butter
win the
up
giveaways. You
Christopher,
butter
no.
up Chris.
Okay.
This is what's happening. Every 30 minutes, I'm going to start the giveaway thing in a little bit, right? Every 30 minutes, we're giving away a gift. And there's going to be some Wizards butts and some Monument Hobbies gift cards coming to you all.
Ooh.
It's a big one. And then there's going to be
I like
a big one that Jason will say at the end.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot of clapping going on.
I'm not privy to these decisions anymore, so
So, yeah.
I have no idea what's
This would
going
be cool
on.
because then we'll get to see Jen's reaction to Jason's suggestions to saying Chris doesn't know. He didn't know, you know. So I don't know what I just said there. I might have had
You
a
know?
stroke.
I don't know.
My kingdom for some butt.
Yes, there will be some Wizards, but hey, Jason, you want to show
Wizards
him the
butter?
color? No, there's no butter. There's no butter for
No Wizards butter.
Wizards butter. Ooh, there it is.
It's a neat color.
That's a fun color.
I think I could use that color on my freaking bugs.
I have that one
You have this?
with an exclusive
They gave you an upside down label?
upside down label.
Mother of God.
Well,
when did you get this?
I had to ask for it.
That's okay.
They gave it to you
Oh.
yesterday. Did you get yours before they brought one into the stream?
I don't know when they brought one into stream.
You see how this goes?
You would have to ask Gabe.
Do
I
you
don't know the
people
timeline.
feel-
Oh, you have to ask Gabe
the
then.
treachery?
The treachery?
The timeline is unclear. I don't know.
That's okay.
The timeline is unclear.
I don't have that information.
The timeline
That
is
is
unclear.
maybe perhaps an undead wizard's butt, Jeremy. Correct.
Yes, this is
Sweet Miss Merciful Minerva.
Now there's gonna be a lot in here, chat. So bear with us.
War Dog Hero, what do you mean? Is wizard's butt real?
It is right there.
Of course it is.
Here is the OG wizard's butt.
Oh, yep. Let me redo that. There you go. Oh, you like that color. Wow. A fancy green, a purple.
I like the purple.
Yes, and then there's a red. And then now there's what is that? It's like a
Gray bluish, like
it's
a
a gray. It's
It's
like
a wizard's
desaturated
butt,
gray blue.
Christopher.
it is. You're right. Thank you. Keep me honest.
This is wizard's butt.
Wow.
These are all, if you're lucky enough to get them, they're all the exact same color. You can tell because it has the exact same SKU, MPA butt. The barcode is exactly the same on all of these.
Wow.
MPA butt. That's how you know it's the same.
Because what kind of color is wizard's butt anyway?
This.
Yeah.
It's this color.
Look at that lineup. If you all aren't thoroughly upset at yourselves for not having all of these in a good way, shame on you. Because they are great.
Take this
And
quiz
also
to find out which wizard's butt you are.
No,
I love that.
We will not do survey. We will do surveys. We have made that publicly known. We will do surveys, but not. You won't get anything out of the surveys. You'll just get the satisfaction of
the joy of helping.
That's right.
Yes,
The best way I
joy.
can call
Joy
this
of
red is
sharing
it's
your opinion.
tomato
That's
red.
We know people love to share their opinion.
And
It's
I
like
love to read it.
tomato red.
That's a tomato red.
It's a good red, but it's like a tomato red. It's really cool.
Is it?
It's actually magical how it's all the same color. Said word.
It's
out
all the same
hero.
color.
It's
Is
all
it
the same
tomato
color.
or tomato?
Yes.
There you go. Oh, I don't know.
Ruben said it was red.
Red.
It's
red?
tomato red.
You're red.
You're red. The reddest red.
The reddest red.
Wow. Jason also committed to something yesterday publicly live.
Oh man, do I have to start the stream that way?
Do you have to? You don't have to. Hey, Jason, it's
I feel like if you're gonna make me do this, that I should do it at the beginning so that I can then gain back
you do
my
whatever you
pride
want. You can do whatever you
towards
want.
the end of the stream.
You can do whatever you want. What are you gonna do, Jason, today?
Chad, I have been forced,
I haven't opened it up yet.
cajoled, bribed, slandered, mistreated.
Slandered?
Yeah, that was
No.
slander. This morning was slander.
This morning I was just making it very clear to my lawyers what we're getting.
That was slander. That I have to paint Jeremy, green base tutorial. Do you have the giveaway open?
Not yet.
Well,
I'm
people
about
are,
to.
why don't you do this?
I was
People
gonna let
getting
you
in there.
I was gonna
You're
Why
let
don't you
you
get the
have
giveaway
to-
started
Oh
first? These
my
people are already
God. That was
entering
like-
the giveaway that doesn't exist.
Here we go. Starting
2
the
seconds
giveaway.
that
This
you
is a
just
producer who
lost.
gets paid for
All
this.
right, everybody calm
He
down.
gets paid for this.
Here we go.
I'm
There
going to
you
do a
go.
green base on an ultramarine.
I've started it. Exclamation mark giveaway. There it is.
I'm
So
going to
everyone
ruin
who
this perfectly
who
good model.
already entered, you have to enter again.
Enter again.
This perfectly good model is going to get ruined because somebody out there says, you got to do a freaking green base.
Wait a second. You are doing what? I didn't request anything. Oh, okay. Oh, he's not happy. Oh, it's the face of disapproval.
Oh, what's happening?
So Jen,
Yeah.
let me bring you up to speed.
Thank you.
Jason came into my office the other day and skipping. He's like, do. I'm so
He
excited.
does skip
I wish
quite
it would
often.
not.
I was
me
very,
like that
I was
every
very
day.
excited
Like, just because I skip around the office does not mean the whole world needs
to
to
make
know
a
that.
goblin green base on stream live just for you. And when I mean you, I mean us, the chat. Do you know what goblin green base is?
Nope.
The old Hammer, like old Warhammer, used to paint all of their bases green and take the photos of them for their boxes. And it's the best.
Okay.
And Jason has a public love for goblin green bases.
Oh,
And he's
It
going to
was
do
private
I feel like that.
He's going to do it live on
until I was outed with my skipping and my goblin green love. This is what I get into here.
You're going to take this Marine here, and he's going to do a goblin green base rim. He's going to show you how to officially make a goblin green base.
Oh, this
I'll
is
be
just
blessed.
around the rim of the
Just
base.
around the rim. We didn't want to get too crazy because we didn't want the world to explode.
I'm not that kind of heretic.
So, Jason, can you explain to us the process of making a goblin green base or base rim?
Yes.
Yes, Rattle can. He is actually doing it. That's right. And for all of you, yes, exclamation mark giveaway. There's going to be a lot.
So first, you want to pull up the palette.
Oh,
First
yeah.
thing is to get the color. I'm just going to use base green, right?
Mhm.
And some bright yellow green. And that's going to give us a good goblin green.
Wow.
Right. Because the thing with the goblin green color is that it was actually pretty vibrant still, right?
Ooh.
So too low of a value on green. So you need to have that bright yellow green to push it a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. It's really this simple, chat.
Wow.
Right? About 1-to-1 green to bright yellow green, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Wow.
What's the purpose of the green base?
Great question, Jason.
So this dates back to a time where the only playmats were green felt.
Okay, so it blended in or something. It made it look like they were a
And
flat
so
on the
they
mat?
would paint the green rim so that it looked like it was part of, it just would go together with the
Okay.
terrain on the green felt. So it was really silly.
All
It
right.
didn't make any sense. It didn't look good. It's horrible. I hate it, but lots of people ask for it. Because we're doing this straight over black, unlike when we're layering with normal colors, I'm not going to take that kind of time with a base, right? So you're
Yeah.
just going to wind up doing 2 layers of paint on a base rim if you had it like prime black,
Wow.
rather than, because if we were going to paint this color on a model, like say we're actually doing a goblin flesh, like goblin skin tone,
Yeah.
we would paint a darker green first so that we could go back over it with a mid-tone green and then the bright green like this, because this is a fairly bright color.
Thank you, La Tomato.
Right? So you want to make sure that you do 2 layers. It won't look good the first time because you're dealing with very yellowish greens. They're going to have less opacity because of that.
Yeah.
And so you're just going to do one quick down and dirty kind of pass. Doesn't have to look pretty. Just has to get some color on there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that makes me want to get mad. Why are you making me do this, Christopher?
No, Jason, can you really dive into why you chose the reasoning behind doing this base rim this way? Like the spiritual and emotional journey you had to get
Christopher
to this.
would like for me to say that this
No.
harkens back to the before times.
The before times.
That reminds me of how much fun I used to have painting things like this completely out of scale and bad anatomical representation
Yeah.
of a human being in power armor.
Right.
This is not true.
Oh.
The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm being held at gunpoint behind the scenes.
I've never done that in my entire life. I
Knife
held
point.
a knife point. No knives.
See?
Weapons.
You just showed his hands, but I was going to say you only see them from this far up.
Oh,
so you
yes.
don't know what's going on.
Who
down
knows? I
under
have
there
I
and
have a
what
gun
small
pointed
person
at him
is
right here.
holding a knife to Jason's kneecaps.
Yeah.
You listen, bub.
That's why he won't let us have foot cam,
Hey, there's no foot cam. The world's not ready for that.
because that's where the gun is.
That's where the money is.
It's
We don't do that here. Hey, welcome in, everybody. It's Monument Hobbies' birthday tomorrow, but we're celebrating it today. If you are just now tuning in, welcome. Where have you been? We're so glad you're here. Make sure you
You're a
say
little late.
! Giveaway so that you can get in here. And yeah, we're going to pick some winners every 30 minutes.
Is it Schlebby? Schlebby's on vacation today. It's
Schlebby's
not
on
Schlebby holding
vacation.
the knife.
So, yeah, Schlebby's under here with gun pointed right at his chest just to keep him accountable, you know? Jason talks about accountability a lot, and specifically when it comes to art and passion, and that's why he's doing the green base today. I'm just trying to bury this as deep as I can, chat. You asked for this. I'm just the messenger.
laugh it up, fuzzball.
I'm just the messenger.
This is not how you treat people you say you like one day, Christopher.
This is not giving birthday party vibes.
He is giving, well, technically it is Chat's birthday as well.
He's giving it's my party and I'll cry if I want to vibes.
because Chat has requested this, and Jason is giving the ultimate sacrificial gift of doing this.
I absolutely hate green bases.
That's why
This is why they're making me do it. This is the pain. It's like, hey, congratulations on 9 years with Monument Hobbies. Do something you hate. It's
no, because there's a lot of history behind this, and Chat asked, and we deliver. Even this is a huge sacrifice for Jason. Let you all know.
But he was here for you.
That's right.
This is what this 9 years has been about, chat.
That's right.
You.
Right.
Not me.
yes. See the
Not me. Definitely
goblin
not
green
Christopher.
base.
Look at this. Look at how You know what's funny is this is actually kind of cool in the sense that we have the Goblin Green base on a modern Primaris Marine with a beaky head.
That's what's kind of fun.
So this is like all sorts of weird amalgam of Warhammer styling going on. I put these 3D printed beaky heads on Primaris Marines. I had my buddy Matt from Pop Goes the Monkey print us some Primaris scale beaky heads.
That's awesome.
That we put on here with old chainsword style. So it has an amalgam of like old style Rogue Trader Marine, but on modern Marine stuff with this green base. So
well, you know what? It's 50-50. There's the 50% of you who want it, the 50% who don't.
See, I love people that are out there saying my eyes are bleeding. Yes, I'm with you. This is what they're
Blood
forcing me to
Walrus
do.
It was hideous then, and it's hideous now.
Blood Walrus, no.
Yes.
Candid says, I
100%.
literally love this color.
100% hideous.
This is a big round of applause for Jason for sacrificing his
And because it's a
pride.
low opacity color, I got to do this 3 times. For crying out loud.
Which
So
makes
not
it
only
worse.
is it like, murdering me because I hate the color, but in order to get it to look good, you got to do it multiple
It's
times.
murder in triplicate.
That's right.
Make it stop.
Make it stop. Hey, Bear Paws,
My
get ready. It does bring back memories, says
my
Mo.
God.
That's right. It's
Right?
it's a sense of nostalgia.
Right?
You can't manufacture that.
Well, you
Well,
can.
actually,
That's actually what
I
we're
take
doing.
it back. Yes, this is exactly what we're doing. You're welcome, Mo. Michael Holtz, welcome in. Hey, welcome in, everybody. There's a lot of chats coming in. Make sure you do ! giveaway.
Welcome
if
to
you're
the
on
9th
Twitch.
annual. Is it 9th? Did you say that
It's
about birthdays?
It's ninth.
Technically, they're only born once, but we only started the company once.
Right.
But we've had 9 years have happened after starting the company. So
That's right. Wow.
this is heading into year 10, which seems silly to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Year
10
10.
years of putting up with us. I think chat are the real
Well, that's right.
heroes in this thing. I
See-
was going to say winners, but they may not see it that way.
Are they winners or losers or heroes?
I feel like they're just
or-
heroes because they put up with Jen and I for 9 years.
That's a good putting up with.
That's a lot of time to put up with.
That's
us.
a long time.
All right, that's a good coat, right? That's a good green base, right? So there you go.
Wow.
50-50, green and bright yellow green. This is the key. This is the jaunt.
That's the
The
goblin
John.
green. That's the
the
recipe
John.
right there.
Where's my Philly boys? Right? So bright yellow, green, green. Okay.
Wow.
There you go. Hot pink base isn't a thing. You'll never get me to do it. You'll never, ever,
I'm
ever get me
I'm
to do it.
just glad that came out really smooth. I know you didn't like to do it, but chat appreciates you, and I don't know why you ended up doing it, but that's a cool
Because you
thing.
forced me to. You guys have been yelling at me
Wow.
to do bright green bases with a tutorial on how to do goblin green, and there you go. That was like 5 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah. We do a lot. We do a lot for chat when you really think about it.
5 minutes of my life that I will never get back.
Nothing
if
about
you
this
are,
has made him
if
glad.
you are watching on YouTube and you want to be in the giveaway, you have to come to Twitch.
Come over to
Sorry.
Twitch. Come on down. The water's fine.
Come on down, the water's fine.
The
You have to sometimes make small sacrifices for potentially big return.
huge returns.
I don't know about
We're
all
giving away some fun stuff.
I don't know about all that.
So, wow. How you feel after that? You feel okay?
This was soul crushing.
I think this made you a lord amongst men.
Soul crushing.
We got somewhere.
It's still because it's a little low opacity. It still is a little off. So
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I have to do it again.
You have to do it again.
There's one final thing that really fixes this base, chat. Chris is forcing me to tell you this.
Oh no.
There's one final thing that makes all green bases better, right?
Yeah. Oh.
And that's black.
Whoa! There. That. Oh my goodness.
You're going to have a few very satisfied people.
This is
right
the
now.
final step to
See?
the final step
Plot
to
twist.
all good green bases. This is the final absolute last thing you do.
That's how you do a goblin green
And
base.
that there is your goblin green base, chat. Thank you.
Wow.
Goblin green. Done right. Thank you.
There it is. Hey, Jason.
I put that black paint on my paper instead of the palette because I was looking. I was like, I think they can see the whole palette, so I have to keep this.
You're discreet.
That's for the bit. Hey, if you are all thoroughly involved right now in stream, make sure you say !giveaway in Twitch to get in the giveaway. Jason, thank you so much for teaching us how to do a goblin green base the right way.
Yeah, the right way.
So Can O'Don was seemingly on board with the green, saying, I have green mats, and look.
That's right.
Okay, so after I saw it, I can say that black is in fact
better. Hey, that's right. Oh.
Yeah, it turns
Yeah.
out. If
Turns
you want
out-
your model to look good, don't paint green.
That's right. Turns out that's
Andrew KDM. I'm on Twitch now. Look at me, Mom.
hey, I'm
Oh,
so
well,
glad.
she was sleeping
She's like,
out of frame.
now her
She's
head is
awake
like
now, 'cause
just barely poking
I
up.
moved, and that woke her up. She's very
Poppy.
Super duper fun prize raffle is going on for all followers.
That's right. So make sure you are following over on Twitch and make sure you do !giveaway. We're going to do the first one in 9 minutes.
If you are over on YouTube, make sure
Yep.
you just tune in on Twitch long enough to do the exclamation point giveaway thing. You can go back to YouTube. You just have to be watching and be able to respond when we call you if you win.
Right.
And you
But
have
you
to be
can-
following on Twitch, or otherwise it won't call your name. So
Yeah.
And you also have to make sure
that's how that goes.
I
But if we
record
call
all
your
the
name and you're on
names.
YouTube, you can acknowledge it from YouTube.
Yep.
What if
Long
their
as
name
you
is different on
respond.
YouTube? How do we know they're not lying?
Oh, I get a response here on Twitch. I get a response. I'll find you. Don't lie to me. I will find you.
He will. He's that guy.
And
I'm
yes, we have Jen
almost-
today.
Man, I'm almost thinking that this new wizard's butt might be by color on these guns.
I was about to say because you're painting that
Good
white,
looking
right?
color.
Oh. I'm thinking that rather than go with like bright neutral gray, that I could do that.
You could.
Question mark? I don't know. I feel like maybe cool gray.
Thank you for
first.
all the birthday
Yeah, I'm gonna go
wishes.
cool gray first.
If you have
can't
a
make that jump
serious
to brightness.
hobby question, be sure to tag @Monument Hobbies. There's a lot of chats coming in right now. So
Thumb palette, yes. Only have to enter once to be eligible for all the draws throughout the course of the day.
Yep.
We may.
We might. So how you do it is we close it for a second, we pick a winner, pick a winners, we reopen it, and then you can keep doing it.
Right.
But if you submitted already, you're good.
Right. It doesn't delete.
Doesn't
submissions.
delete it. Nope. You are A-OK.
Poppy's the best dog.
Yes, she is.
She's
Poppy,
very
closer.
good.
Yeah. Oh, so you were using Wizard's Butt on this.
No,
This is Wizard's Butt?
no, it isn't.
Oh, it's not?
No,
What
this
is this?
cool gray.
Oh, this is a cool gray.
Amp cool gray.
It looks like it for a second. Got my pen, Jason.
Don't do that.
An amp cool gray. Looks like a cool gray. You all are going to be so excited today
Why are they going to be excited, Chris?
because it's our birthday. What a big day! What a joyous occasion!
Somebody said my wife asked me to take her to one of those restaurants where they make your food right in front of you. So I took her to Subway.
That's not Korean barbecue. That's Subway. Yes,
I like your style.
Brittany. Yes, the dog's name is
Yes.
Poppy.
It's Poppy. Poppy's Monument's dog.
Right.
She lives with me and Jason, but she's Monument's dog. She has
She
a lot of-
adopted us.
a lot of friends here, but she wandered in
Tell us
to
the
our
story,
courtyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so December
27.
27th, last year, 2024. Jason and I had taken the day off right after Christmas,
Yep.
but the crew was here, and we got messages about this little visitor that we had in our little courtyard. We had a gated
Mhm.
courtyard, and it was cold, and there was this just scrawny little puppy sitting on we have a bench outside.
Yeah.
And Humane Society wouldn't take her, wouldn't do anything because she wasn't sick or injured.
Yeah.
And it was a Friday, so they really couldn't do anything. And we're like, well, we can't leave her just being
Just
out
leave
there
her.
on the weekend. So I came over and was planning to pick her up and take her to our vet to see if she had a chip so that we could find her parents. And she didn't want to have anything to do with anyone.
Yeah.
So it took a while, and I got down on the ground and just waited and patiently got a little closer and a little closer and a little closer until she finally let me pet her. And then she let me pick her up,
Yeah.
and
The rest is history.
she's my BFF now. Very
You should have
attached.
heard my groan
Oh.
from when I heard from the other room at the house when we were taking our day off. I heard, oh, and I was like, oh crap, we have another dog.
That's right. Camden has a question. I have a towel with light ochre armor, and I'm adding Kroot, but Kroot skin has all different colors. How do I match my different Kroot with overall yellow-brown armor panels?
I guess there's a couple of ways if you want to make them look like they're part of the army. Kroot can have various things attached to them that feel like in their straps and stuff that could match coloring that you've done on some of the towel. The towel don't have as much leathery stuff on them except for like maybe the, am I saying it right? The Sashui or whatever commanders and stuff have got a little bit of doohickeys and stuff. So you could match colors like that. You can have, if your armor for your towel has a secondary color. So let's say you have red, right? Or yellow or something like that. Then you could probably do something like that to extend the secondary color over into your Kroot. Or don't be afraid to just make your Kroot coherent amongst themselves and stick them in the force, because they are an auxiliary. They're a mercenary band that join the Tau. So they don't have to look like the Tau. Sometimes it can look really cool to have them be a little disparate, right? They don't have to be exactly like the base army.
Yeah.
They just have to be amongst themselves coherent, right? So make sure your Tau look like they're, or your Kroot look like they're all a part of the same force, and then stick them alongside your Tau, and it can look great. That would be the way I would start.
Oh, that's brilliant. I like the idea of the secondary arm bands having so much some match.
Yeah. Like unit markings or whatever you've done rather than the overall global army color can work really, really well.
Nice. Also, we got some subs. Danger Boy, That Chai Cat, MDH Ults. Thank you so much.
Welcome, everybody.
We appreciate those.
Everybody is gearing up for an awesome weekend. This is our Friday.
It is our Friday.
Tomorrow. So it will be a short stream week for us due to the July 4th holiday.
Bakamaru says, what does Winnie the Pooh and Alexander the Great have in common? Same middle name. 1 second. I have too many noisemakers. Hey, you know what, Bakamaru, thank you so much for keeping us honest here. That's great. Our first giveaways in 2 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Jason, we're going to be giving away some stuff.
I feel like we're going to go broke with Chris's ideas, because
Uh-oh.
Chris is just like, okay, the first one of you gets the building.
No, the first one of you gets my right leg.
Oh.
No, I would do that for
Why
chat.
would you give away your right leg?
Just
You
if
wouldn't be
chat
able to
needed
walk
it.
at your desk if you did that.
That's true.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
have
all
to hop.
altruistic. He's not going to give away his right leg just because
I'd do it for chat.
you need it.
I would do it for chat. If the doctor was like, Chris, chat needs your right leg to live, and I'd be like, okay, I'll give it to him. That's what I would do.
I'm not buying this.
I don't know about you guys out
We're
there.
very selfish.
I don't know about you people out there, the greater chat, but I would do that for you, chat. You see?
I'm not buying this chat.
Okay.
Well, they wanted the left one.
So the first giveaway is, so we're gonna give away 3 wizards butts. So we're gonna pick 3 winners, right? And then we're also going to do some $50 gift cards. So get ready.
$50 gift cards.
$50 gift cards.
How many?
2 $50 gift cards.
Okay.
So there's gonna be 5 total winners.
3 wizards butts. So just like the
Yeah.
new one, or
The
is it
new one.
multiple wizards butts?
No, this is
Just-
3.
just
The brand new color
3
that
winners
released
will get
today.
1 bottle of the new wizard butt.
And then
It's very exclusive.
we're going to do, so essentially every 30 minutes there's 5 winners. So keep up with me, chat. It's a big day. So if you haven't already hopped over onto Twitch and gave us a follow, make sure you do that and do @ giveaway.
Who needs $50 when you can get a wizard's butt? Exactly.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. All right. You
The
ready,
butts of
Jason?
3 separate
It's
wizards.
hard to pin a value to Wizard's butt.
It is. Okay. All right. Make sure you have it. We're doing the first one. All right. I'm going to close the entries for a second. I'm going to pick a winner. Hold. Now you have to be here right? Here we go. First one.
Poppy, you should look up for this.
Iterator.
Iterator.
Iterator, are you here?
Congratulations.
I've got Twitch over here. Iterator, are you here? Iterator.
He says, wow.
Iterator. Nice. Great. I'm writing that down.
Welcome to the Wizard's Butt Club.
Right.
Congrats. You're one of the rare owners of Wizard's Butt now.
And one of the first.
One of the
this
first.
one.
Well, you're the first with this one next to Jen and her special
That's right.
upside down label and ours here in the studio.
Perfect. And we got another one. Here we go.
Who dat?
That Chai Cat.
That Chai Cat.
That Chai Cat.
I am always suspicious of that Chai Cat because Philip is sometimes
know.
called that old
That
cat.
old cat. Every time I'm like, it's like, did Philip
That
just
Chai
win?
Cat.
Is,
Woo!
Philip, is that just Philip drinking tea?
No. All right. Here's
I thought
the
that
next-
before, but he asked questions in chat that Phil would definitely know. So
That's true.
That's what someone would do if they were
That's
trying
that's
to
what
make
a
you
Phil
think
would
they were
do if he was
someone
trying to
else.
win some Wizard's Butt.
That's
wouldn't he?
right. All right, we're picking
Sneaky
one more.
bastard.
Here we go. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
What is that?
Epic bread. There you go.
Epic Beard.
Epic
He
Beard.
got
Beard,
called
not
bread, and he played the glass smashing for you.
So sorry, Epic Beard. Are you there?
You didn't
Come
butter
in.
Chris up enough, Beard.
Yeah, you didn't. Epic Beard, come in. Heck yeah. Nice job. Okay, we've got.
And remember, we will ship these anywhere in the world, so don't worry about where you live.
Hey, we
You'll
got
get some. If you
Okay.
win, it's coming to you. Might take a while if you're in Botswana.
Right.
If you change your name to Epic Bread, I know where you can find some pictures of butter.
Epic bread. Okay. Here is the $50 gift card. Should we include Wizard's Butt in the $50 gift
Oh,
card?
all
one
the
too?
all the giveaways are right now,
Yeah.
and then there's a
No, we're doing every 30 minutes.
so in 30 minutes there's a different giveaway.
That's right.
I thought it was $50 and 3 Wizards Butt total.
No.
Like,
Oh, no.
for the whole
no.
thing.
Jason and I have had some plans.
Oh goodness.
This is a big
I
one.
guess
And
that
Jen
would be a
over
pretty
there
lame
is
party if it was only the few.
the
so
all right, here we go.
no
One
one
second.
no one
I have
asked
so
for my
many
approval on
noisemakers.
these.
Here we go.
Gift card goes to
Silent Seth.
Silent Seth.
Come on.
Do not be
Congratulations.
silent right now, Seth. You
Don't
gotta
be
speak
silent. Don't be silent, Seth. Don't do your name.
Congrats. Congrats to the first batch of winners.
All
now
right.
he'll turn it all back on, assuming Silent Seth speaks up.
up. Isn't
Silent
there one
Seth. Woohoo! There you are. And then we have one more.
more? One more gift.
One more batch. Right here. Are you guys ready?
What is this? This is the gift
Gift
card?
Yep. Panic Bomb.
What?
This is the first
Panic Bomb.
Bomb. I know you're around. Panic Bomb, are you in there? I know. I saw you.
Oh,
There
there we
you
go.
go. Perfect.
gonna say,
And
Panic
now
Bomb knows
I
better
resume
than
the
to-
entries.
Poop during a giveaway.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to just hold off. When the giveaway starts, you got to just
Yeah.
pinch it.
That's right. You,
Take your
you
phone
do
with
not
you.
use the restroom.
You know you're taking your phone anyway.
Yeah, you do not use the restroom during giveaway time. Yes, this is a big one today. This is a big one.
Chris is giving away everything.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
giving away everything.
How I feel about that.
Yep. Re-enter.
You don't have to re-enter.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Right?
If you haven't already
Yeah.
entered, I just resumed the entries. So now you can keep re-entering. But if you already have, you're already in
Well,
there.
You don't have to read.
No, you don't have to. If you're already in it, you don't have to enter again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had a stroke right there and I have just come back to life. Don't listen to me. That was a test and you all passed. Absolutely dead beat. I'm here for you. Welcome back. I
It's
get too
not-
excited. I need Jen and Jason to keep me accountable. This is good. This is a good vibe. Having
Max-
second thoughts about turning into no.
Max Payne, you just have to be here when we do the giveaway. If
That's
you're-
right.
If you're not here, we'll give it away to someone else.
Yeah. Don't leave. Where are you going? In another 30 minutes we're going to have another round. How do we do message contact info the prizes? Yes. A couple ways. The preference number one, if you're in our Discord, you can message me directly. I have your names here. I can also message you in Twitch, but you can do it via Twitch or Discord. You can message Monument on Hobbies at Discord with your info. I have also written down your name, and I also have your handles here. Also, in Discord, you can message me. I'm not Christmas sushi.
B93224. How many entries are in? I need to crunch the numbers for my bookie.
I won't. It's that millions, literally
You
millions.
placing wagers on who's going to win?
Oh, now that opens up a whole new
What?
game, doesn't
No,
it?
you guys are gonna give me a heart attack. That's too much for me to handle, chat. I can't wager.
We don't have.
I
We're
can't,
not involved. That's through like.
I can't have
FanDuel or
side.
something.
I can't have side bets on giveaways. Cannonbomb, thank you. Yes.
What is Wizard Butt and why is it special?
Uh,
I mean, just the
Jason,
name alone is
that's
special,
right.
don't you think?
Jason, can you explain Wizard's Butt to the good people out there?
So if you're not familiar with the concept of Wizard's Butt, years ago, before Christopher worked for us, he came and did a commercial with us.
That's right.
And in that commercial, I walked through our offices here and did a bunch of irreverent things, and we showed off the zombies that worked for us, and
Yeah.
we showed off the paint manufacturing area. And in one of the spiels where I was talking in production, I said that we try to keep things simple, just like the names of our paints. And we had my nephew loaded into a dunk tank that we had rented for the video.
Yeah.
Because why not?
And he was out there and he goes, "What the heck kind of color is Wizard's Butt anyway?"
Yep.
Because, as our competition likes to do, they name their colors things like Wizard's Butt or Necromancer Cloak or whatever nonsense
Some
name
wild
doesn't mean
thing.
anything about color, right? And while they're fun fantasy names, I've always been a color guy. And as a paint manufacturer, we're like, we want to know what color we're grabbing and not worry about whether or not it's called, Dragon Tongue
Yeah.
or whatever, right? So we just made fun of the naming conventions that other people use
Right.
and said that we called it Wizard's Butt. And then it caught on to the point to where we actually made Wizard's Butt color. And everybody's like, well, what color is it? And we go, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so Wizard's Butt is all colors.
It's a
right?
bunch of different colors.
So all of these are the exact same paint with the exact same SKU and the exact same barcode, right?
And they're all random, and we can't tell you how to mix them.
And they're only made once. So
That's it.
we mix up a batch and then we give them away. We don't sell it. We give it away, fun stuff like this
Yeah.
on stream or at shows. You can bring up sometimes if you go to a convention where we're at, you can bring up a model and take a photo with us at the booth and tag us for your social media and you'll get a Wizard's Butt. So we make it fun and
Sure.
gamify getting your bottle of Wizard's Butt, but you never know what color you're going to get because that's the whole point.
Because it's a
That's
Wizard's
right.
Butt. And understand that if you
What
really
color
like
is a Wizard's Butt?
if you use the color and you really like it, sorry, you're not going to be able to get it again.
That's
And
why we
so
don't sell it.
It's a collector's item. That's why we don't sell it. Think of it like a collectible. I know a lot of people do use
It is.
because they're great colors, but
Yeah, it's
they're
a collectible.
collectibles.
It's
Use
collectible.
it for one project and then maybe don't use it again if you don't think that
Yeah.
one bottle will get you through more than one project.
That's right.
That's why you
And
don't
then
see
put
me
it
paint
on
with
your
Wizard's
shelf
Butt a lot.
of trinkets.
You have to use it once in a while, though. Just the once in a while. When it calls for it, when that special project calls
Yes.
for it.
When it needs that little touch of Wizard's Butt.
And remember, we suffer the same fate, chat. We don't get extra Wizard's Butt around here either.
Oh, nobody's getting extra Wizard's Butt. Poppy, did you like that? Let's see. She's like, what the heck was that? She's like, I don't know about that. That's funny. Question from Chocolate Addison. Hello, all. What colors would you choose to do an orange carapace with the same technique?
Oh.
Orange.
So if you wanted to do kind of what I've done here, but
Yeah.
you would want to keep it in the range of oranges.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What would be the workup?
So I started this with dark purple and then went into ultramarine blue. With orange, I tend to like dark greens underneath orange. Looks really good. So you could do that. You could start with like dark camo green and then move into burnt orange and then orange. Or red orange or one of the brighter oranges and be really good. And then I would probably, I just did quick dry brushing. We're just doing these guys for the tabletop. So trying to make them happen pretty fast. Unfortunately, I chose white armor and white armor doesn't happen fast. So I'm kind of stuck in this phase right now. But I think that for the dry brush over the orange, I would probably do warm flesh.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do the camo green to burnt orange to orange or red orange, and then I would dry brush all that with warm flesh to give it kind of a yellowy highlight. Then for a wash, you could do flesh wash would be really bitchin'. The flesh wash is a warm brown wash, and that would be really bitching over all that orange, and then go back and do a dry brush of the warm flesh again to pop your details out. I mixed up a batch of Payne's Gray and Transparent Purple for my wash because I wanted that kind of bluish purple that I had created with the ultramarine over the dark purple.
Yeah.
And then I used another off color, right? I used turquoise to give me some greenish, and then I used bright green on those areas too so that they would stand out on the knees and stuff and give me a cooler texture. If you wanted to do something like that on the orange, you could use a more reddish color or a burgundy to spot. You would be doing dark spots on lighter carapace as opposed to light spots on dark carapace like I have, but that would work great.
Hey, the Mo, you know.
We know a Mo.
Jason, thank you for giving us that orange workup. We really appreciate it.
We know a Mo.
We do know a Mo. Mo's in here. And speaking of Mo,
welcome everybody.
We're so glad you're here. And I'm so glad you're here for our birthday. We have Jen today and Poppy for our 9th birthday.
It's Poppy's birthday too.
It is Poppy's birthday.
Well, tomorrow.
Did you all figure out how old she actually is?
They thought maybe she was like 1.5 to 2 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that tracks with about the time of year we found her. If she's 1.5 years. Could be her birthday now.
If you are on Twitch or if you're on YouTube, come over to Twitch and make sure you follow us and give us an exclamation mark giveaway. You only have to do it once. So yeah, we're gonna be doing another giveaway at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And Mountain Standard Time is not an oil company.
Oh my God.
It is a unit of standard measurement here in the United States of America. And at the top and the bottom of the hour, we will be doing giveaways.
It is not a unit of measurement. That's not what time zones are.
Speaking of that, here's a question. For the skin underpainting technique for guys, you use royal purple, red oxide, and bright yellow green. What would you change for the painting female skin for guys?
You could do the same. I tend to do more of the green. You don't want to do the bluish purple along the chin line because you don't have the same 5 o'clock shadow that kind of represents. So
yeah,
blue gray, dark blue gray, purples that we do there. You want to move a little bit more of the red down the cheek area for the flush from the bottom of the cheek down the side. And then just the skin tone works better there, or the bright yellow green. So the bright yellows and bright greens more on the forehead, more across the top of the cheek for females, and more right after the red. So you don't necessarily even need the dark purple. I tend to leave it in. I just don't make it prominent on the jawline because the jawline will cause it to look a little more sunken, a little more masculine than you want a female face too if you give it that shadow on the jaw. So typically go green, red across the stripe of the eyes to the temple and ears, and then green again on the forehead. And then purple for the rest of the body and the shadows works really well. Just try to keep it away from the jaw.
Baznak, yes, you all, that was another thing we had today. We just released another commercial today on our birthday.
We did?
The Perfect Toolkit ad.
Right.
Yes.
Is it running?
It's running for our birthday today. When will the Monument Fire Extinguisher be available?
That commercial was really fun.
Yeah. It was a fun time.
Gabe was handing me stuff through. We sacrificed a go bag.
Jason, I don't know what you're talking about. That was a magical go bag.
We sacrificed and cut a hole in a go bag.
It was one that was a special one.
It was a factory second, we'll call it.
Yes, Bush, you can go and check it out. I have put the July challenge in the Discord, so you can go and check that out. It is Christmas in July. We will be having Christmas in July on July 25th, everybody. That's our next. July is amazing. We have a huge
There's a
July.
lot of crap going on in July.
Yep. We have a huge July. Today was a big day.
We opened up Monument EU. That's happening still.
Huge.
In honor, I'm drinking my French water.
That's awesome. I see that Easter egg there.
You didn't see the post. We had our first shipment hit the EU warehouse.
Yep.
Ollie and Allie got it all unloaded, and their kids are building forts out of all the boxes.
It was amazing.
Oh my
amazing.
goodness.
They built their own little Monument Hobbies fort.
Cardboard fort.
Cardboard fort.
Yes. The
And their little accents. It was so cute.
yes, so go check that out, Bushman. All the details are in our Discord, and if you all aren't in our Discord, here is a link to our Discord. 1 second. so that if you are interested, we have a bunch of hobbyists over there talking shop all day long. So hop in there. It's a fun time. Plus, we do challenges. We just did our June challenge review yesterday. June challenge was doing grayscale. So,
oh my god, everybody killed it too.
oh, I know. And I was like, okay, let's see who enters. You know, this is a little tough one, but it was really good.
I had it on. I didn't
Yeah.
get to see all of them. Or like,
Some of
didn't get to
them,
give my full attention to it. But every time I looked up, I was like,
They're
"Ooh,
incredible.
That's really cool." There were some really good ones.
I'm like, okay, this one might be in my mind like, ooh, this one's a tough one, but everybody crushed it. There's never a single entry that doesn't impress us. So check out that Discord link. And then next week, Jason's going to start painting up some Surfer Girl.
Yep.
We're going to do a bust,
Speaking
essentially.
of underpainting female skin, I'll
Yeah.
be doing a lot of that next week. So if you
Yep.
want to tune in, we've got a heck of a model from Kaha Miniatures that is Surfer Girl. And we'll be doing her. She is, bikini clad female. So it'll be a lot of skin. It'll show you how to underpaint for more than just faces.
Yep.
Which is, a trick, because you have to take into account the way the model is posed, where the weight is on the model, how they've shifted their weight, things like that. So there's all sorts of really cool stuff we'll be able to talk about as we go through painting her.
Yep.
And then we'll be doing a lot of freehand on the surfboard itself. It's a great model.
You know, what might be cool.
What might be cool?
Cute for the skin is to put some like sun freckles
Oh.
Yeah.
on her face.
Yep.
It's gonna
I'll
be
do some
awesome.
Really
freckles.
cute.
I can do them across the shoulders and stuff like
Yeah.
that too. Shoulder and breast line, like across the sternum. Could be really cool.
Yes, it's going to be an awesome skin workup. It's a rather big bust. So,
That's a big bust.
so yeah, get ready for that. It's going to be very fun. Hammerhawk says, any chance you guys are going to team up with Vince to make some boutique metallics, as he's the metallics guy, question mark.
We have all sorts of things in the fire. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yes, deadbeat artist. Gonna be a cute lady. That's right. Get ready. It's gonna be a fun time.
I was just emailing with Vince saying I'd really love to get him out here.
Oh, yeah?
Vince and I only ever get to hang out at conventions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we need to get you down here so that we can hang out outside of a convention.
Yeah. He's awesome. If y'all don't know who Vince is, he's one of our signature artists, and he has a great YouTube channel. Gives out a lot of tips, a lot. So
His hobby cheating videos just crossed the 500 mark this year.
yeah.
He is wholly invested in this amazing hobby of ours with
Mhm.
all of his body. He also does games with Uncle Adam.
Yep.
So he does all sorts of stuff. He used to do, I don't know if they still do it, but he used to do a Age of Sigmar podcast.
He does that every Wednesday.
Yeah, the
Wow.
Warhammer.
Talks about Warhammer Weekly.
Yeah, Warhammer
Yep.
Weekly. Right, notice how on the shadow side of the gun, I only did like the edge highlighting on it, and then it comes around with the grays leading into what will be white weapons, but they'll be very dirty white. I can't imagine Vespids being like super clean.
Rattlecan, I am sort of, yes. Yes.
Sort of what?
Retiring.
Yeah,
It's a big year. It's a big awesome
so much
year.
going on.
It's a big deal.
So much going on around here.
How long have you been using the Dauntless brush? Says Droth Vader.
The one that's in my hand?
Yeah.
We started these just before we released them, I guess. So, a month or two?
You also, I mean, if you all haven't seen him, he was testing a little Easter egg. He's been testing out the Dauntless brush for a long time in our VODs. So if
Yeah.
you see him using a white-handled brush last several months, even further back than that, check it out, because that was him testing it out. So definitely have gotten some good use out of him.
Yeah, I mean, this one traveled with me. This whole set traveled with me to Europe. Painted it contrast with them. Had myriads of people use my brushes. Poor Mally. Mally, our director, of operations over in Europe. He's a great painter, and he had all of his finer brushes, like all his sables out, and we had a bunch of. They had like some sort of family-oriented pop culture convention happening at the same time that they were doing contrast, and so families full of kids were coming over to the booth. And wanting to see, like, oh, how do you do this? Can we have our kids try out the paints and paint? And they were like, yeah, sure. And so it became a kind of a try our stuff for a bunch of very young children.
Yeah.
And they all used Mally's brushes.
Oh.
So Mally's best brushes all got tanked.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, they were destroyed.
Oh boy.
A couple of mine. A
Hey,
little worse
what
for
are you going
wear.
to do?
Nibling said, I just spilled some Nuln oil big rib. That
Oh,
might be
boy.
the universe telling you that you should buy some Pro Acryl wash.
That's right. We'll let that one slip, Nibling. No pun intended. The dollars Papa Chicken says,
Hey, Chris,
yeah,
how does it sound when you pop a chicken?
I beats me.
I expect better from you, Christopher.
I don't know what an actual Papa of the chicken sounds. And when I mean Papa, I mean like Papa of the chicken. I don't know. Who knows what it sounds like? It's probably gruesome and so sad. The Dauntless brushes have been great to use. Nice. Mostly kept them to quick and dirty type of work, and they've held up wonderfully. Use them, abuse them, and then clean them up with a brush scoop and repeat. Nice.
Right.
That's what they're for.
Cliff Jumper, I had China chili yesterday.
Is it a China chili kind of day?
Me and Chair Guy.
I've never had China chili.
What? It's right down the street.
I know. I haven't had it yet.
Get the orange chicken.
You've never gone there with us?
Jason said I'm not allowed to eat lunch.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
So I do it. I do what my boss tells me to. I do what Jason tells me to do. Isn't that right, Jason?
I've
have a
only
chat
been
about
around
this.
for a couple of times where that's actually happened, but
We talked about this earlier. No, like, Christopher does have good snacks right next,
he
like,
sneaks
that's
10
snacks
feet
is
away.
the problem.
Maybe
That's
20
Jen.
feet. I don't
yes,
know.
I do sneak a snack every once in a while.
There's the conference room is
Sneak
right
a
next
snack.
to the studio, and the
Sneak a snack.
conference room has a snack bowl
It has
and
snacks
a
that are a little
refrigerator.
fancier than,
That's right.
than the normal snacks.
I know, and I'm not publicly broadcasting that. Otherwise, the everybody's gonna come over here and steal all the snacks.
Even
aka
without
myself.
knowing, what would you think China chili is?
Now, I am a little hesitant to eat something called China chili just because I don't know how well that would sit with me. It sounds good, but you have the Chinese food, then you have the chili, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Whoa.
Is that what China chili is? Is
What are you talking about?
that what China
It's
chili is?
chili, like as in peppers, that
Not like the
like Chinese
Not
pepper.
like the.
Oh my gosh, I literally thought it was China-style chili.
No.
Oh my gosh.
What even is that?
It is literally like
literally thought it was
bona fide Chinese food.
I literally thought it was a specialty place. It was like, yo,
No, it's like
just
chili
Chinese
paste,
food.
like Chinese chili paste.
we've
and
got
stuff.
China, like Chinese food.
You're because of Chino Bandito.
Yes.
That's probably why.
I think
yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's like Chino Bandino.
I wish it was like Chino Bandito.
Yeah, to have it right like
Wow.
a block away, I would eat there every day.
I am silly. I totally am like, oh my gosh, that'd be such an interesting combo. Oh my
Incorrect.
gosh. Question: the glaze and wash medium is fantastic for consistent glazes, but I still struggle with loading a brush for glaze consistency with just water and a brush. Any tips on how to get consistent brush/water glaze consistency?
It's a great question, and it's tough to answer because it has to do with feel, right? So like right now, it's what I'm doing. I'm not just going in and like one pass basing with this cool gray. I'm using it to hit, a kind of a thicker glaze, I would call it, to
Yeah.
where it blends in with the grays underneath it to give me more of an easy transition across the surfaces. And in order to do it, I'm literally just getting I wiped it off. I'm getting as much water in my brush as it'll hold, and this is a number 1, so it's fairly small anyway. But however much water it will hold, right? It's all shiny, filled with water.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go over to the paper towel here, right? And then I just wipe, like if I want to see through the paint more, I wipe maybe once. And then I go to the paint, and now when I pull the paint down, I'll still have all that water in the brush. And I just get however much paint will drop into the brush, right?
Mhm.
It's still a lot of paint. And then I take most of it off on my hand, right? So that's too thin. It won't even do anything, see? I had too much water on the brush and not enough paint. So if I were to put this on, I mean, I could take this and glaze it anywhere, right? It's not going to do anything except put water on the model, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it might have enough pigment to do really fine blending if you were doing really, really fine blended stuff like what Flame On does, you know, Magic. Yeah. This might be perfect for that because it would be pigment that you almost can't see, but it's doing enough of micro blending, we'll call it, on those surfaces. There's just not any color here. Right? This I would go back and put less water on the brush and more paint, right? Because I tend to prefer to glaze in fewer layers. I'm not trying to spend 15 layers on a color. It desaturates the color. It takes away a lot of the punch and makes your model look a little anemic. So, okay. You know, but that's it. That's really all it is. I'm just using a number one brush. I'll do the same thing here. I need more paint.
Also, go check out that. You'll see it on our YouTube channel, and I will post a link. You go through that when you were talking about glazing faces with undertones a lot. That's a great video example. So go check this one out.
So again, on that one, I just wiped the brush once, so I still have quite a bit of water on the brush. You'll notice the paint. See how it's soaking all the way to the ferrule? See that streak of color? That's because it's thinning in the bristles. I'm not thinning the paint on the palette. I'm letting it thin in the bristle. And then I'll come over here and I can test on this green and see as I wipe it off how much of that green I can see, and I know that's going to be a good glaze. Right? So then I can come over here and I can just now, you know, put that on the model and know that I'm going to get a good amount of pigment, but it's going to allow me to see through it, making sure that I'm always taking my brush stroke from where I want the underlaying color to be seen and moving it to where I want the color on the brush to be seen. And you'll notice I get a pretty nice blend throughout all of that. And the reason I wiped it off on my finger is twofold. It's to, number one, check the opacity of it, but number two, also remove all that wetness that you get from loading up your water-filled brush with paint. Right? So now I'm starting to get a pretty good blend on there in one pass. I'm not going to have to do that maybe one more time, but in 2 coats, I'll get it as bright as I need it. Right? And that's the trick. That's it. So it's get the moisture off the brush so that when you go to the model, you're not dumping a bunch of water with pigment on it, because it'll continue to dilute the pigment on the model, and you're having to swim it around on the surface of plastic, and it's going to load into places you don't want it. You're going to get color to go into the crevices, all sorts of problems, right? So I just take the paint off over here until I'm pretty good with it. And then I'll, you know, come back over to the model, and again, just make sure your brush stroke goes. I want less brightness down at the bottom of the gun, so that's where I start with my brush stroke, and then I move the brush stroke up to where I want more color. That's the big trick with glazing. And any painting, really. You know, we talk about it a lot, that when you are painting, you're basically operating a small broom. And that broom is pushing pigment, or dirt, right, across the surface of the model like it would on a floor, like sweeping a floor. And when you sweep a floor, where does the pile of dirt end up?
Hopefully in the trash can.
Well, that's the okay, yes. But before that, it ends at the end of the broom sweep. Right?
That really changed a lot for me.
When you make your brush stroke, it's the same thing. You're pushing that dirt or pigment, and you know, when you sweep the broom and you look back, you might get a little trail of dust behind the broom if the broom couldn't keep it all in the bristles, but you get the pile of dirt at the end. And that's the exact same way pigment moves, is it leaves a little bit of color behind it, and then it piles the color up where you stop your brush stroke. So if you do small brush strokes, you can do really micro blending and feathering that way if you control the amount of paint you have on the brush. If you have too much liquid on the brush, as soon as you touch the model, it's going to dump more paint. And then when you make your line, it won't be a line anymore. It'll be a swath of paint. And that's harder to blend because now you have pigment going out to the edges of that blob of paint. So you want to make sure you take as much paint off that will allow you to pull a nice line, like writing with a pen or a pencil, like an inkwell pen or something like that. Then when you press, you can apply more pressure to make a thicker line and to blend it out, but you can do fine strokes too. And if you think in terms of, okay, I start with the brush where I don't want the paint and then move it to where I do, then you start getting blends like this. Can you pop in real close on
Yeah, sure.
Right? So just really fast glazing, but look at that.
Yeah.
Right? That gives me a pretty good blend from dark to bright, you know? And I'm using a hatching technique because I want the guns to be a little beat up. But you can make it as smooth or as textured as you want. So the big key is remove a lot of the moisture off the brush. and then brushstroke direction. Part of
Nice.
that brush, that thing we call brush control that nobody really defines what it is. They say just learn brush control. What does that even mean? A lot of it means what I just told you. As soon as you can remember that every brush stroke should be leading from the place you don't want color to the place you do want color, because you'll see a lot of times people painting reverse to that. They'll just put paint on the model and they'll put the paint starting where they want the color and then move away from that area. And that means that you'll get color where you don't want it. The bulk of whatever color you're painting with will wind up at the end of the brush stroke. Just always remember that. So I've switched my brush stroke to come over from the opposite side on this top portion so that I get a shadow on the reverse side of the cylinder of this gun.
I appreciate stats for Sniper Corgi and Captain Banhammer. Appreciate those. Also, we're about to do our next giveaway. This is the 3 p.m. one. So, exclamation mark giveaway. If you've already done that, you do not need to redo it. You're already in there. Let me bring this up. Jason and Jen, are you ready?
Ready. What are we giving away?
This first one, this round is some Wizard's Butts.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Oh.
It's
so
the
3
same.
more Wizard's Butt and 2 more gift cards?
That's correct, right, Jason?
Yep.
I want to make sure I have that correct.
Oh, you made this up, so I'm just here for the ride.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Get ready. Chris is getting his little noisemaker correct. Here we go. TC Gentry.
Congratulations.
Are you out there?
TC!
TC. Speak up. Speak up, TC. Come on. I know you're out there. Do it. Speak up. Don't be going to the bathroom.
Must be present
Come on,
to win.
I'll give you another 30 seconds. Maybe a little longer.
TC
Oh, yay.
Woo! TC.
Gentry. Nice. I like it when all the winners are here.
That's
Yes.
right. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Picking another one. TC, I got you. Discord message me or message me here in Twitch. I prefer Discord, but here we go. Next one, Wizard's Butt. Anna Sharkey.
Congrats!
Anna Sharkey, are you out there?
Anna
I know.
Starkey.
Anna
Anna Starkey?
is Ish Tarkey. Anna
I know.
Ish Tarkey.
I know you're out there. You were in here yesterday. Come on.
Claim
Tell
your
us.
wizard's butt.
Come claim your Wizard's Butt.
Present.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
I'm writing this all down because I'm being making sure I've got all that. Here's the next one for Wizard's Butt. Ben John.
Benjo!
Benjo.
There's no in there.
Oh, I thought I saw one. Oh,
Benjo!
Benjo. Hey, Benjo. I know you're out there. Speak up or forever hold your peace. Woohoo!
Yay.
Look at
Wizard's
that.
butt.
Okay, that was Wizard's Butt. Next one is for a $50 gift card. Here we go. Oh. MD Holtz, I know
MD
you're
Holtz.
here.
$50.
This is a big one.
That's a
Congrats to all the
lot of
winners.
pro curl.
We're doing this
That's
2 more
a-
times.
That's a lot of pro acryl.
2 more times.
MD Holtz, I know you're out there. Speak. Present yourself. I know you're out there,
Take
MD.
your phone to the toilet, folks.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Nice. Okay. The next $50 gift card goes to... Oh, Skinner! Woohoo! Skinner, I know you're here too.
Congratulations, Skinner.
Come on, Skinner. Woohoo! There
I
it
want to
is.
know what everyone's going to buy with their gift card.
Oh my gosh. Skinner, nice. All right. Look at that. Skinner. Look at this.
What are you
Look
guys
we-
going to get?
Look what we do for you guys. We
Look what we do.
we give you,
He always makes it about him.
No. Look at what we do for you. And when I mean we the people,
Lumberjack
Jason.
Tim said, I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Lumberjack Tim, I don't know if they'll work there, but
Hey, they will. If they don't, ask to talk to a manager.
Sniper Corgi has a painting question.
Sure.
I love painting questions on a painting stream. You know, that one makes my heart just warm. I have a question For some of the darker colors, I've had some difficulty with them being a bit more textured, and they seem to be more reflective than some of the brighter paints. Is there a trick to avoid this issue? Are some of the pigments just a bit more reflective and textured by their nature? I've noticed this especially with colors like dark jade/jade and burnt red.
Burnt red is probably the one you're saying is more textured because it's so matte, right? Compared to the others. So there is no texture to our paints. A lot of people say, oh my God, I get too much texture. And the reason is that they are so matte. So you have to be careful with how you apply very matte paints. And I don't know how your paint style is, but be careful not to overglaze. Don't overly thin your paint and then build up 15 layers with it. The matting will break and you'll wind up being, a little bit more gritty than you want. You're floating pigment around in too much water like we just talked about. But yeah, the burnt red is a very dark and matte color. Whereas, when you talk about the dark jade will have a little bit more sheen to it because of the pigments in it, right? Just the greens and blues that we use. So you might find that because we make our paints the old-fashioned way. We do it for the art. And so while we love our paints being ultra matte finish, there is a point where you can't have a color be too matte or you lose the vibrancy of the color, right? Because too much matte, like matte, coal black. Look at coal black versus satin black. This is the best example. Coal black is a fantastic black, but it's almost like the darkest dark gray because it's so matte that it gives off less of a true black feel and more of just that really ridiculously shadowed gray color. Satin black with a little bit of shine is not technically a darker black, but it comes across as a darker black because of the satin finish. Okay, so we will not reduce the shine on some colors if it starts to like gray that color out. Wrong term, but you get my drift. It starts to look desaturated and loses vibrancy the more matting you add to it. So we play around with it until it's visually right. Like we design it based on what we want the color to look like, and we go from there.
Hey, there's been a question a few times that I think keeps getting pushed away from the giveaway entries. I see you, Philip.
I know. I was just about to say that.
He's asking about a match to
Wraithbone.
match to Wraithbone.
Yes, I literally just had that one queued up. Wraithbone. Let me pull up a reference. You know that off the top of your head, Jason?
Not at all.
Yeah, let me pull that up for you. Wraithbone.
Unfortunately,
here we go.
Unfortunately, I don't think in terms of competitive colors. I don't know it off the top of my head, but they'll get me
here. It is.
Color to look at.
It looks
dark
almost
ivory?
Dark ivory or olive flesh almost.
Hang on, let me get this.
Yeah, you're good.
Area here.
Anybody in chat know? Bright ivory? It doesn't look very bright.
No, I think,
dark ivory is going to be a little bit more gray. I think olive flesh, you're in the right direction there. Olive flesh, a little bit of khaki maybe. If it's true, I mean, I'm looking at a digital swatch and the color never looks like that, but it's kind of like a little bit more of a yellower ivory.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
So, our ivory or olive flesh mixed with a little bit of khaki would be a great color. But all of those are in that range. It depends on if you're trying to just, buy our paint instead of that paint, then you could do any of the above. If you're trying to match something, then I would think the mix would be your best bet.
Zilfer says, follow up to the discussion of coal black versus satin black.
Sure.
If I applied a uniform varnish, either gloss or matte, over the whole model, would coal black still appear grayer than coal black or no?
Than satin black, I assume.
I think that's what you meant, Zilfer. Or no, due to the finish being made the same.
They are different pigments. So yes, it will look more black if you put a satin sheen to it on coal black. It will not be the same black, right? So you've got two different black pigments at play on both of those. The coal black works way better when you're trying to make a matte finish. But yeah, you can make it deeper if you put a satin to it. At that point, you just use satin black, though.
Satin black is amazing.
Satin black won't turn as gray if you do a matte finish over the top of it. So they work very well together. They're not replacements for one another, which is really cool because there's a spot where you would use both, depending on what you want to do. Now you're starting to get the whole gist of why, it's good to have variation in those colors so that one, will you can always find what you need to do the exact job and not try to one-cheek it, as we call it.
Hobby Bot says, I love olive flesh for bone armor. It's the second color that I've had to purchase a second bottle because my first ran out, the first being white. Yes, I love olive flesh too. It's one of
Olive
my
flesh
favorites.
is such a fantastic highlight for
Yeah.
anything in the realm of browns.
That's the magical highlight. I love it. Bud, welcome in. Finally made it. How's the master blender? Good to see everybody. Hey,
Hey,
That's
bud.
Jen.
that's right. Jen.
Poppy's here too.
And speaking of Jen,
Welcome, everybody.
we're so glad you're here. And
happy to be here.
if you didn't know, tomorrow is technically Monument Hobby's birthday, but we're celebrating today. If you're over on Twitch, make sure you give us a follow.
We're 9 years old.
9 years old. What have we learned? We learned that Jason will do anything for chat because his heart is so deep and loving,
That teacher will turn us into our folks.
to even paint a goblin green base earlier. So if you missed that, rewind, go back, bring yourself to center and watch Jason do his magic.
Horrible humans.
And then
make me do
magically
these
turn it
things.
right back.
Horrible humans.
That's
Bro,
right.
you guys are not my friends. You made me do that.
Hey,
We do have the same birthday as America.
USA. Anyway,
There's a reason for that.
Yep.
remember,
There's a story behind that.
exclamation mark giveaway, okay? You only have to do it once. You don't have to redo it. And every 30 minutes, we have 2 more segment giveaways. We have another Wizards button, some gift cards, and then at the end, we have a big giveaway. Isn't that right, Jason?
Yeah, that's what you keep telling me.
No, that's what I keep telling you.
I don't know anything
I'm
about
very
this.
worried.
This is
I'm-
a big
I'm
one.
worried he's going to be like,
Don't-
guess what?
don't
the
just-
next person
hey,
gets to roll
don't
the
place
drum roll,
this on
pull
me.
a name,
We had a meeting this
pull a
morning.
name, and then he's
Jason
going to
gave me
say,
away on stream
and
once,
then he's going to
so-
say,
What?
And then he's going to
That's
say,
priceless.
welcome, you're now the new CEO.
You gave away Jen on stream once?
I did.
That's
well,
not
we tried
even legal.
to. We tried to. Nobody would take her.
What?
They said we had to throw in the couch.
The couch.
Oh, my.
And technically, she was supposed to get shipped to Australia.
Oh, my. Well,
We
if
put
you-
Jen on the wheel. We used to spin a wheel.
my
We
gosh.
put Jen on the wheel.
If you did win, and I have all your names here, just be sure to message me here on Twitch or on Discord. If you're here still, just message me on Twitch. I'll see them, and I'll make sure you get your stuff.
And yes, Panic Bomb, thank you for the reminder that it's Twitch only. Did you just say that, Christopher?
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
sorry.
That's okay. Hey, we were just thinking about the logistics of having to ship Jen.
Yeah.
So, yes, and we had a meeting this morning, Jason. I came in this morning. I'm like, Jason, we have our
I
meeting.
don't listen to anything. you
He
say.
was very this morning. He was giving me the to do's pretty hard. I don't know what that means, but use your imagination. Anyway, I'm like, Jason. Oh, I just hit the fart button. There's too many noisemakers over here. I had a meeting with Jason, so he is responsible as much as I am for these, and I'm publicly saying that so that my lawyer hears this and that I am represented. Isn't that right, Jason?
I don't listen to you.
I was kind of hoping Poppy would give me a reaction, but she is out stone cold.
Yeah, she
Anyway,
knows.
if you have a painting question, what a day to ask it. Because
What's a day to ask?
tag me,
You are in the right place.
keep me accountable. This is Jason. It's
Hi.
Jason, right?
Hi,
And we have the wonderful Jen.
a.k.a.
and
the
Poppy.
whipping boy, a.k.a.
No.
Paint Monkey Paint.
Jason, you'll dance.
That's what he told me yesterday.
Oh, you'll dance. The people need it. Is your lawyer the soundboard? Flapjack, you're banned. I have that power. I don't have that power. Please don't go. We want you here. Brush Shocky got back to work. That's right. That's right, Brittany. Where is the survey? Lumberjack, I'm so glad you asked about this survey because I hope you all realize that I have been, as Sauron created the ring, I have been deep in my minds creating the most master one survey to rule them all.
He does this every day.
What? No. This
Every
is
day.
this is how I go home and rest. Is that I
Every
make
day.
surveys, and this one, trust me, you'll never have a better survey in your entire life.
I wanna
And speaking
take
of
it. I
amazing
like
people,
surveys.
one second, I've got this.
Yeah, Jen's not helping. She's over there like, I like surveys.
I like surveys.
That's right. Nicholas, gifting subs. Thank you so much for those gifted subs. 5 gifted subs. Nicholas, we appreciate you.
Who's that? Nick Pie?
Nicholas 314.
Nick
Nick Pie.
Pie. We appreciate you.
Nick, thank you so much, man. Old schooler right there. Been around for probably all 9 years.
Nibling asks, question for Jen. What clown college did you find Chris at? Hey, whoa, hey. You'll
That's
like
where
that
we
survey.
recruit from. Be careful. That's the main, like tech firms go to Purdue and MIT.
Well,
and
yeah,
we go
I
to
don't
the
know.
clown college.
I don't know what clown college it is, but it's really Monument Phillips' fault.
Hey, yes, this is true. And let me just reiterate. This...
I told Philip today that he needed to help me get rid of Chris.
Okay.
And he said, you hired him. That's what Philip said.
That's my man
But
over
Philip,
there.
you brought him around.
Hey, round of applause for Philip out there for keeping
No free press for
giving me a
Philip.
job. Thank you, Philip. Those little
No
quacks
free
are for
press
you.
for Philip.
Is one of the survey questions how much of a raise should Chris get? 50%,
Yes.
100%, 200%, or 1,000%? It's multiple choice.
Avian, I'm here on my own free will, Avian. I'm an adult man with a good job, but this survey might be the end of me. Who knows? I can't. You guys, grab a bucket of popcorn. Just a nice evening. Maybe it's raining outside, and this survey will blow your mind.
I don't want to
Get ready.
know what's going on.
I will release it very soon, so stay tuned. I can't just release it into the wild.
I don't
just
think I want to know.
willy-nilly.
I feel like I'm very afraid. Or
Jason's
I
good to
should
get
be
the survey,
more afraid
too.
than I actually am right
Jen,
now.
Jen will get the survey. Jason will get the survey. The world will get the survey.
I'm
I
ready.
feel like he's won the lottery and he just hasn't told us yet.
Oh
Like,
my
that
gosh,
feels like
this
what
is
this
it.
is.
I'm
This
just
is-
here. I'm just hanging out. I don't leave this room. I just sit in here for hours on end and write surveys. That's it. I don't leave.
We know that's
guys.
wrong because we see you arm the alarm because you say, I left it.
I left it. Did. I left it. Did.
He doesn't actually leave. Maybe
I
he
splitted
just
it.
stays really still.
Oh, he could just stay really still.
Yeah.
That is a
I
thing.
just sit here and here, and
He
I'm
just
like,
sits right in there,
crafting
right over where he is,
surveys.
and he's very still.
It's like when you go into the bathroom that has the motion sensor light
oh shoot,
Yeah.
that
and
does
it turns
happen.
off on you.
yeah.
That does happen out there. What game
That
is this
means
from?
you're spending
Kill
too much
Team.
time in the bathroom.
This is the Vespid Kill Team. And yes, I'm so glad you asked that, Lumberjack Tim, because there will be a big announcement coming very soon to Monument Hobbies, and that is,
There is.
yeah, it's the survey.
Oh, okay.
It's the survey. Jen is on high alert right now because she doesn't know the debauchery that Jason has allowed me to do today.
I don't know. It's gonna be a surprise.
This
It's
is
a surprise
huge.
party.
Huge. I specifically like surveys, and that's all I'm going to say. Have I made myself clear about the surveys?
We're doomed.
Okay.
The doom of Monument is upon us.
Jason-
9 years. That's all we get, chat. That's all we
Jason
get.
deep down likes a good survey.
I hate surveys.
He came up to me the other
The
day.
only time I take surveys is when I'm mad.
Oh.
Like the airline sent me a survey. How was your trip? And I was like,
Oh,
let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
See, that's why I like surveys. I like to give my opinion.
Brew Burrito, that's for another day.
But they never.
That'll
get
be in the
back to
survey.
you. It never
No,
does
of course not.
anything.
But
They
you
don't.
know.
But that's
You
right.
know that they know,
So
and they feel bad about
that's
it.
right. And let me make this super clear. You know how you send those anonymous surveys and you feel like, "Ugh, what was the point of that? Here, I am making a public commitment. I will read each and single one of your surveys. It will go heard. Somebody, aka me, will hear you. And I want your opinion. It's true. You literally will know. Can you go back to the not talking about surveys? Mike, I know you'd like a survey. Mike, I know you would like the survey. Mike's going to get one.
In the survey, say, hey, why did you stop watching Monument stream?
Survey
Was
says,
it A, because of the survey talk, or B, because of the survey talk?
is it? Yeah, that's what it is. It's okay. Mike keeps me accountable. Chat keeps me accountable. Jen encourages me. This is Jen's.
This is
all
also
Jen.
true.
Jen's like, I like surveys. I like Christmas. Great ideas. This is all right.
It's in July.
I need as many allies as I can. Yes. Christmas in July. July 25th.
July 25th.
Put
Little
it on
does-
your
Little
calendars.
does Chris know that this is the whole scheme behind getting Jen to retire. is that he no longer has anyone keeping him safe at the office.
No, I can't do it.
See, I think now we've opened up a lot more time for me to be supportive
That's-
of Chris's ideas.
That's right.
And to participate in all of his surveys.
Look at that.
Chat, this is the
I'm
world's
retired.
most major backfire occurring right before your eyes.
The whole story.
The
Oh, my
world's
gosh.
Most major backfire
yeah,
happening
so
right
it
before
is-
Ooh, family Monument Hobbies Family Feud. That'd be fun.
Survey says
Yeah.
cake. Sit on it. I'm so excited for them. It's going to be great. No, Mike, that's the whole point. He said he needs as many allies as he can get. That's right, Lumberjack. Mike, you'll like it. I know you'll like it. There'll be something special in there for everybody. And by I mean special, I'm not specifically sending everybody their own individual survey. That would be ludicrous.
Hey,
and
is
insane.
it going to have anything to do with should I finish Smaug?
Oh, what do you mean? I'm almost done. I've made a huge leap in progress on that. We're definitely ousting Gabe. That's for sure. Yeah. Gabe, I know you're out there. I'm coming for you.
Poor Gabe.
Anyway,
Poor Gabe.
Gabe's great. He's all right. Gabe, so happy you're here. I know you're in here watching, lurking, not saying anything.
Gabe's sick.
Gabe he's sick. Oh, no, he's actually sick today.
Oh, Gabe is not here today?
Gabe's
Nope,
not here
he's
today.
sick.
He was sick.
Oh. Did he get heated? It's pretty hot out.
The
Oh my gosh. Hey, Dusty Hobbies says, sorry, Chris, I'm Team Gabe now. You're banned. So there you go.
Chris has the power to ban you. So
I have the
you should
power.
Be careful.
I'll never ban you. Don't leave. Funny story. Just stopped at a gas station on my trip today, and people look at me wondering what the hell I'm listening to. Tech Elf.
Oh, I hope you're
What kind of
jamming us
crazy
loud at the
podcast
gas
is
station.
that?
Tech Elf. There's a fire in the barn. I hope all the people in there just heard that, and I'm so sorry. You better turn it down.
Nerds.
There's a fire in the barn. Hey, speaking of fire in the barn,
Welcome, everybody.
we are almost to our third giveaway
What?
out of
Already?
4. That's right.
Didn't
at
we just do
3:30.
the second one?
We did, but
Oh
we're
my
having
God.
so much fun.
I'm never
You
going to
guys,
financial recover for this.
I'm so excited about the survey, and I can't wait till Jason reads it. And Jen is gonna love the survey. Just know
I'm excited.
it's already at 190 questions.
Wow.
What?
No, not that many. I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my God.
Oh, you best believe if you guys think if anybody fully finishes it,
Hey, I'm gonna have time. So
Is this like the SAT?
there are right and wrong
is there
answers.
a writing section?
That's
and a
right.
math
When in
section?
doubt, pick D.
Can I use a calculator?
If two pigs are flying directly
A
at one
thesaurus?
another, and one pig is going 47 and the other pig is going Tuesday,
I will read every single one of these. I promise. I'm not even kidding. And everybody's like, no, he's not going to read the surveys.
not gonna read the
I'm going to
surveys.
read the surveys.
he's not going to read
I
the
live for
surveys,
3
chat.
things in my life, and one of them is good survey read.
He's not going to read them, chat.
Survey
I can guarantee
says,
you.
how did Chris learn to fly? That's right, Agrippa. Who knew? I am flying right now. I'm flying high. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, Agrippa. Non-metallic Meatball says, I'd like to propose a cutthroat kitchen style painting stream. 4 monument employees are given Monopoly money and have to pick a small model and paint it within an hour and a half, while Chris proposes sabotages. Then they have to bid over it. Imagine someone trying to paint a miniature with Hulk hand.
I get this. So they have like
Okay,
Monopoly
explain.
money, and they say, okay, I'm gonna pay 50 Monopoly bucks or Monument bucks
Yeah.
to make my partner have to paint with a big
Oh,
kitchen, like an oven mitt.
Oh, non-metallic meatballs. That's an
Right, Hulk
awesome
hands.
idea.
Paintbrush jam between the fingers. That sounds fun.
Deadbeat, are there essay questions? I love essay questions. You know what? Now that you've said that, I'll throw one in. Why not? I love essay questions. You're definitely getting word problems, so get ready for that.
This has gone from bad.
I love that all of
To
you think that
worse.
there's not going to actually be a survey, and there was going to be a survey.
Oh, I don't think any of us are saying there won't be a survey. We just said you won't read them.
Oh, no. I will read them. You know I'll read them.
Wolf and Holmes said this. I see. The plan is to make the survey so long nobody completes it. Then you won't need to review them.
No, I can't. That's good. Keep
But
me
you've
accountable.
done your due diligence. You've sent it out.
That's right. It's gonna be. I am going to do my part. I promise you. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. Is this a survey or a test? Whatever you want, Panic Bomb. Whatever you think. Dealer's choice. You decide, America. Yeah. If
He's
you use
like this
ChatGPT,
most of the day, Chad. I just want to
no,
let you know
I
that.
conserve most of my energy to where people come up to me looking concerned. Chris, are you okay? I'm like, I am mentally prepping for the battle at 2. So, yes, I'm
The
always
battle.
okay. This is war. I have to take the slings and arrows
Oh, here we go.
from my children of the North.
You sweet
No,
summer child.
Mike, you have to fill it out. Mike, you have to.
Mike, I'm with you. Don't fill it out.
Mike, you have to. That's that Panic Bomb. That's
I think that's what he was hoping for.
Panic Bomb. And there will be a segment. As you complete this, there will be a disclaimer. Your survey answers may or not be used in a public testing forum. So just be aware. Whatever you say, I'm legally allowed to use because I'll have our lawyer look at it. And by lawyer, I mean myself and Google and making sure I can do that legally. So
Myself and Google.
myself and Google. We'll get Game Delay on the case.
He's got really good Google foo.
Google foo. Also,
We do have an attorney, Chris.
yes, but I don't want to use any of our valuable dollars being like, hey, you know this survey I just made? Can I legally ask to oust these people? I won't do that.
You know what would be really funny since our attorneys are on retainer
Yeah.
and we pay them?
Can we get them to
Is
read
that
the surveys on
we
video?
should literally get like our attorney. He would probably be really into that because
Really?
our attorney is a nerd. He paints
Oh.
models.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he loves Warhammer.
Oh my gosh, we
And-
can get him in here and be like, can I legally say this? Yes.
I bet he would come on. I bet he would come on stream. I bet Todd would come on stream.
You think?
I bet one of them
Dude,
will come on stream.
Todd, if you're
Scott
out
would
there.
come on stream.
Scott, you think what?
I think Scott would
That's
come
funny.
on stream. We get Scott on stream to read the disclaimer for the deal.
Great.
We should just record him
Yeah. Oh, we
saying a
could.
disclaimer that we just play it at every
And I
beginning
can
of
wave to him.
the
We can
beginning
do
of every stream.
We can do that thing where like I'm having him record on his phone, I'm recording on my phone, and we're like, "Hey, Todd, it's Chris here."
It'd be Scott, but yeah.
Scott's.
I said
you know,
Todd. I was wrong.
It's okay. Can I legally do XYZ? And then he'll go, "Yeah, man. Good luck to you." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I'll oust every single one of you publicly in a good way, though. I don't mean that in a bad way. You do the survey. You're at your own risk.
It would be so funny. It would be so funny to have him be down to do something like that and come in and just do something completely, irreverent with an attorney and be like, okay, so wait, so are you saying that we could literally take their address out of the store?
Oh, yeah, oh my gosh. Oh no. I'm very excited for the survey if you didn't already know that. So stay tuned. You will see it in Discord and I'll announce it. It'll be a Google form. Super simple.
199 questions.
72
super simple.
pages. eight size font.
Be prepared. Order
multiple
pizza, make a
choice.
sandwich, get yourself
Hunker down.
dug in.
So at the top, just so that everybody knows, at the top of the survey, every section will have a music recommendation for you to listen to while you're taking the survey. And this is an actual thing, and it'll be very precision. And if you like piano, get ready, because Philip Glass, there's going to be a lot of that cool stuff. Max Richards, maybe a little Hans Zimmer if I'm feeling frisky.
Yeah, because the thing I think of when I think of Hans Zimmer is being frisky.
No, that'll be the fun part of it, though. When you read a silly question and you're listening to Dune, it's awesome. Hey, speaking of Dune,
Welcome, everybody.
we're about to do the next giveaway, Jason.
What?
Are you so excited?
I am actually very excited. I'm excited to always see who's going to win.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Well, let me bring this up. All right, same deal this round, and then the last round will be just one big thing at 4 p.m. But this round is the same round. Isn't that right, Jason?
You're asking me things and speaking words, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, great. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I'm putting down my little 11th winner here. Here we go. I'm picking this up.
You might have to clear.
Oh, I might have to clear
Yeah.
some stuff. Right.
You can only have 10 winners.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're so popular. I have written everybody's
We're
name
not
down.
taking away anyone's
Yep,
prizes.
we're not.
So if it's giving you notifications
Haha.
that you were removed, or
Yes,
something,
you're inactivity. Like I'm
Don't
taking
worry.
you away due to inactivity. No,
this
we
is
got
probably
you.
like the free version.
Don't
and if
panic.
we upgraded, we could have 20.
You're
but-
still in the boat. We still have your life jacket on. Okay. Yeah, don't. Here we go. Now I'm picking a winner. Here we go. Bushman!
Woo!
I know you're in here. You just said something not too long ago. Speak up. I know you're here. Say it. Come on, don't end the streak.
Where'd
Is
you
this
go?
Bushman from local? Are you
I
local to
believe-
us?
Yeah, that's what I was
420. Hey yo, there you are. Congratulations. You get a wizard's butt. And I'm talking about the paint.
Bushman, are you
Bushman,
local
are
to Phoenix?
you local?
We have a
Waiting. I'm
friend of the brand who is a avid miniature game player here locally.
Maybe not though. Does he have a C in it?
No,
No.
he does.
No, this one does, but the local guy, I don't know if he does.
No, I'm from
No.
Georgia.
Okay,
Oh, okay, no
not the
worries.
same one.
All right, here we go. We got another one coming.
That's okay. You still win.
Twisty Farmer.
Twisty Farmer.
I know you're in here, Twisty Farmer. Twisty Farmer, say something.
Congrats.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Yay, you
Twisty
get
Farmer, you get a wizard's,
Wizard's butt.
butt. The new, beautiful, exclusive Monument Hobbies wizard's butt.
Poppy's very excited about these winners over here.
Here's another one. Weedan.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Weedan.
Congrats.
Weedan, are you there? You have to be here. Weedan. Speak up or forever hold your peace.
Why does it always go to Tannenbaum?
Oh. Oh. Here. Perfect. We are 0-13 or 13-0.
It's called, yeah, there you go.
No, we're
Yeah,
0 and
everyone's been
13.
here.
There you go.
Okay. Now for a gift card. You ready? Panda Duel? Panda Duel, are you here? Speak up.
Hey,
Congrats.
someone earlier was saying something about using it on the new EU site. That would work, right?
What's that?
The gift card?
If you win the gift card, we can move your gift card to the EU when that store opens, yes. So
If
you
you
can
live
win
there.
it anywhere.
Don't do that if you live in the US. That would be silly.
What, use it on the EU site?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'd like to. Pandula, are you there though? You have to be here.
Oh,
You have to be here. I'm going to give you a little bit more time. Otherwise, I have to take you away.
Move along.
All right, Pandul, going once, going twice. All right.
Our first
spoke too soon.
Dang it.
vacancy.
Wait, one more second. Hey, Pandul, please. Oh, I'm sorry.
Fernando.
Pandul, sorry. That's okay. We must keep going. We run a tight ship. The next wizard's butt. Oh no, this is for the gift card. Bellicor.
Congratulations.
Bellicor, I know you're out there.
If you're here.
Bellicor, come on.
With a name like Bellicor, you got to be everywhere.
Bellicor, yeah, you're in here. Woohoo!
Yay.
Nice, congratulations.
What are you gonna buy?
Jen's always on it. She's like, what are you going to spend it
I
on?
want to know.
What are you gonna buy? All right,
I like
one
to shop
more.
vicariously.
One more gift card. Here we go.
I get to shop vicariously through these winners.
MD Holtz.
MB Holtz, you already won.
Oh, that was because you took the name out.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry,
Yeah,
MB
unfortunately, you
Holtz.
can't win
You
two.
can only win once.
Okay,
Well,
get rid of
now
that.
it's putting him back in.
Here
when
we
you
go.
Take him out. Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush. I know you're in here, Sugar Rush.
Congrats, Sugar Rush.
Come on. Woohoo!
Yes.
There you are. Perfect.
What are you gonna buy?
We get by. Doesn't it feel like Christmas already?
He's going to buy my love. He's going to donate it.
All right.
Oh.
Entries are back open. We've got one more prize. Well, just one. That was it.
Are you gonna tell them now?
We're
Is
not.
it just one prize?
I think so.
Oh,
What do you think, Jason?
I think we're going to
Should we
do more Wizard's Butt.
Let's
and then
do-
one big prize after
Let's do
Wizard's
3 more Wizard's Butts and
Yeah.
then one big prize.
Butt. You got it.
Oh,
There you go.
gosh.
But Jason
Nervous.
doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, Jen may want to leave. before.
We're giving away Jen a second attempt.
Just don't give away Poppy
Giving away Poppy.
or Cora.
We are not
giving away the
dogs.
He wouldn't give away Cora.
We are not giving away the dogs.
We're not giving. Let me just make sure. If you did win, couple things. You can message me right now here on Twitch. So all those names I just rattled off. Send me something on Twitch or Discord, and I will make sure that you are 100% satisfied with your experience here. Whatever that means.
That one woke Poppy up.
Oh,
Yeah,
That sounded like
I know
Ella's
that's
favorite
like
toy.
Poppy's toy. She's like, gimme.
there you go. It's all the magic. I did that one right in my ear, so that was not pleasant for me.
This is a Willy. It better not be a Willy Wonka
But
situation.
you deny
We're not
giving away
Monument
Jen,
Hobbies
just not the
today.
dogs. No, we're not giving away Monument Hobbies. I would like to be employed. We could try Chris, but no one would take him. Oh, Big Bob, that hurts me. Big Bob, that really struck me, man. That hit me deep to the core. Man,
I think that was his point.
wow.
I'm not trying to.
Big Bomb, you're officially
Fired.
banned from the stream.
Bob.
No, Big
You've
Bob.
been here forever, dude.
Big Bob, you know
to
I
lose
love
you
you.
in this manner really disturbs me.
Sucks, doesn't it?
But there's nothing I can do, Big Bob. He's taking control. He's taking over.
No, I haven't. I love a good painting question on a painting stream. And this is, you're right. You know what I haven't done?
Got us back on track.
This is 100% a painting stream. This is serious business. I'm so sorry. I've been a fool. This is a serious, in-depth painting question,
But it's a
says
party.
Estrella. It is also a party, and it's also fun time. Estrella says, so I have a more in-depth painting question. Ooh. I'm going to be trying a new way to paint Raven Guard, and the painter used Vallejo. What would the PA equivalents be? German gray equals coal black basalt gray, dark neutral gray equals neutral gray. I'm going to let you read this one as well. There's a lot of math going on in this one, Estrella, and I appreciate you, but Jason will have to read this one himself.
It's asking me about a lot of Vallejo colors.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
3.
I'll bring up these references.
I think I can. So I think he's saying, would German gray be coal black?
Right.
No, German gray, depending on how they use it, right? That's one of those wizard's butt colors, right? Because German gray could be Panzer gray, which is kind of like a Payne's gray almost. It's a bluish gray.
Interesting, yeah.
Right? That's field gray. German gray is that model air or model color.
This one?
No. The one next to it. In the middle. Yeah, that one. No.
This one.
That one.
Yep.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't tell because that's a digital
Yeah.
render, so I don't know. Dark neutral gray could work really well. It depending on what you're trying to do. Since you say you're doing Raven Guard, right?
Yep, Raven Guard.
When you're doing Raven Guard, I would think that something like the realm of dark neutral gray would work. But remember, you can use any of those. I'm always less concerned with color because as long as you have a good dark gray that you're comfortable with for that build up, I'm assuming in the workup that dark gray is used as your first highlight for black.
Yeah.
So you'd be doing it over a black base.
The paint rack is also a great. I think Tapple Jackson was just saying paint rack is a great kind of thing for that. So
the paint rack app
out.
can do really well. Again, it's just dealing in digitals, so when you're dealing in blacks and grays, the nuance may get lost depending on what color you're talking about. But if you found something that you like, then think in terms of more when you're looking at the color, what is that color, right? So rather than, worrying about like what's the name of this color, if it's a dark gray, then just pick a dark gray from whatever brand you want to use. If it's PA, you can pick dark neutral gray, dark warm gray, whatever.
Yeah.
The warm grays are going to obviously give you a little bit more of a yellowish, greenish tone to them.
So Strello says, so it's a stippling technique and then an oil wash of black/burnt umber to blend it all.
Yeah, then it's really not going to matter what colors you do under it. I'd use neutral grays. Because if you're doing a wash over the top as a filter, then the color underneath is just for value. It's
Stippling
probably
using
not,
full
especially
metric.
when doing black and what did you say? Black and
Let's see.
not sepia.
No. Black and burnt umber.
Over the top for
Yeah.
like the weathering. The burnt umber would be like a weathering color.
Stippling using Volmetric. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so if you're just doing highlights, then dark neutral gray, bright neutral gray would be your go-to. And depending on how dark you're planning on taking the filter, you may even do some white for your volumes and setting your values on there for your sketch.
Orky Fish Meat, you did, in fact, miss the green base. It was very beginning.
Right at the beginning.
It was an
I did it.
ultimate. It was an ultimate sacrifice.
Dude, I painted the
There it
perfect
is.
green base.
And it was only like 5 minutes. So
You can see a little
Go
bit.
back and
Oh,
see it.
see, I left a little bit of green on there on the rim. You can see. That's a shame. That's a shame.
We're so sorry, Orky Fish Meat. I know you specifically wanted that.
I'm sure he'll turn it into a video.
Here's what we're gonna do. It's called rewind. Recenter yourself. Rewind. And there is one more giveaway. And when I say one more giveaway, one more segments of giveaways. We have 3 more Wizard's Butts and then a grand finale prize.
Because on our birthday, it's not about us, it's about you.
Jason,
we give you the gifts.
That's right. My gosh, we are just all just.
One big kumbaya drum circle
Yeah.
going on here.
That was a big. Oh, there's a kids yelling out of school. Yay! That's right. We're so happy that you're all here. Where have you been? If you don't know who we are, have you been living under a rock?
You're probably better off for it.
We're Monument Hobbies, and we make the beautiful paint you see and all the hobby products that you see here.
CJ Play is new here. What is a Wizard's Butt?
Ah, yes. Jason, can you give us another spiel about Wizard's Butt?
Huh?
Can you tell us what Wizard's Butt is?
You know what Wizard's Butt is.
What color even is Wizard's Butt?
Who knows?
That's the thing.
I'll take a Wizard's Butt any day.
Wow.
Excuse
This is
me.
not that kind of stream.
Pardon me. Excuse me. Happy birthday, Monument. Thank you so much. And by we, I mean we all the people put paint on models with Jason. He's painting up some Vespids today for Kill Team. Just a glorious day for painting Vespids. Isn't that right, Jason?
It is.
That's
I
right.
am really sick of everything that I'm doing with them right now. I really enjoy
Aw.
painting the skin,
Jason.
and now I'm like to the parts that I don't like. I'm
He was
like,
so
"Geez,
excited."
Pete.
He came in on the weekend and painted these.
Mike says, I remember when Jason used to be able to get a word in on stream back in my day.
Pepperidge Farm, remember?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah, now I
No.
don't get to talk because Chris just talks over me and
I have
at
to.
me and tells me to paint green bases. And I
Jason.
just give up, chat. I just give up. I blinked twice and you've never called 911 for me. They never come to my
Jason's,
rescue.
let me make
Nobody
sure
cares.
we're all on the same page here.
Nobody cares.
Jason comes skipping into my office.
'Cause
And when I
he
mean my
skips a
office, I
lot.
mean our office. We's people's office. We the people's office. And he's like, Chris, how you doing today? Do. I want to hear it all.
I knew that was coming.
I want to hear everything. How's that survey going? He's really excited about the surveys.
It sounds exactly like me, too.
Hey.
Like,
Hey,
the way
Chris.
I sound in my own ears is
Hey.
exactly that.
Oh, that's right. I'm here for all of you. Ask me a serious business paint question, and I'll pitch it to Jason.
Chaotic painting. Some people from Monument Hobbies will be at Gen Con.
Yes.
I will not.
I will not. I don't think Jason will be.
I may be there for one day.
Maybe.
Might be there for a
I've
day.
got some
Okay.
meetings I got to get through, so I'll probably be there for one day. I don't know how much time I'll get at the booth. I may go in for like Friday, Saturday.
Oh, nice.
But you
But-
know who will be there?
Gabe,
Gabe.
Ugh.
Shelby,
Ugh.
Levy.
Ugh.
the Fisher entourage.
I believe Alex.
I think Alex
More
and Big Will.
Fishers.
I think Gabe just sent me the list, actually.
It's Alex, Big Will, Shelby, and Gabe.
Big Will.
It's gonna be fun for Big Will. I think that's the first one he'll go to.
Why don't you have a border around your camera, but there's a border around every other cam? It's my rebellion, Brittany. No, it's because I haven't gotten around to it yet.
He's lazy.
I'm lazy, incapable.
No,
You
you're
name it.
definitely capable.
I don't think so.
That's the frustrating part. He's capable, chat. He just refuses. It's exactly what he just said. It's his rebellious nature.
No, it's okay. We'll get there.
He's like, nobody wants
Terrible
to
at
see
his
the
job.
producer.
Correct, Mo. I'm terrible at my job. That's correct. Yes, there will be a camera right here. I haven't installed it yet. I have it over here. It's gonna be a whole beautiful mount. I'm gonna actually put something behind me so you don't see my sin in the background. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Your sin?
Why are you going? When are you gonna mount a brush on Jason's brush handle? I have thought about
a camera
putting
on Jason's brush handle. That would be amazing.
I have thought about putting a small 360 Go on Jason's brush handle, which actually would be really fun, and I could stream it to here. You guys will all throw up though, because it'll be like. Could you imagine the?
I wouldn't be able to look up at the
No,
screen.
you wouldn't be able
I
to.
would literally toss my cookies.
I've seen people do that on golf clubs, and it's really cool. But when you can see his brush handle's moving a lot, so it will literally be shaking. So we all wouldn't like that. Mike's
Chris,
really
that big
publicly
will
calling
love
him
it.
out. Lazy and capable due to how lazy you are. Explains that there's no survey. Oh, Mike. Oh, boy. You don't know. I
That
love
turned
it
around quick.
when I get the fuel of the fire. That fuels me. Keep me accountable, chat. That's what I always say. Can you put something in front of you instead? Agrippa. You make me sad, Agrippa.
This is why, Agrippa, you're not helping. This is why he doesn't want the producer cam.
I don't want the producer
He
cam.
says people aren't here for me. People are here for you,
I
Jason.
literally
Blah,
fought
blah,
not
blah,
to have the
blah.
producer cam.
Do.
I literally, Jason was like, Christopher, Pepperidge Farm remembers the producer cam. And I'm like, I don't want this. Nobody wants this. Yes, we will, we'll figure that out. We've got big things coming for you all. Like Christmas in July, right, Jason?
I just
work here.
I just put the paint on the
Christmas in
models.
It'll be
July.
fun. It'll be a fun time.
I just put the paint on the models. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I've lost control, chat. I've lost control. The inmates run the asylum.
The producer cam is great when Gabe is producing. Wow. Just really burying me alive, Agrippa.
Chris is a beautiful man.
Your survey is going to be the longest, Agrippa. And if you
Oh,
don't,
he's making personalized surveys now.
no, Agrippa and little Billy, you best believe will get their own personal surveys, and they'll be banned from stream until they fill it out. Question 491.
We've been working with a Twitch API on a custom piece of software that checks to see if you've done your survey and if you've passed your survey before
It's
you
really,
can enter in
though,
the stream now.
Look, what it really is a psychological test to see how far you'll actually go.
Wow.
Like how many questions will you actually can answer before you give up?
Who knows how long this survey will be?
Mm-hmm.
But the can of worms has been opened, and my vengeance will be swift. So get ready, chat.
Vengeance?
You don't have to fill out the survey. I want to make that clear.
This is a vengeful survey?
We will always accept you into our family, even if you don't fill out the survey. And it's okay. If I get one person to fill out the survey,
you'll feel like you succeeded?
I have over the moon.
Exceeded expectations?
That's right. I don't really expect anybody to fill out a survey. There will be one, and I will pressure you to do it. But I don't expect you to do it.
The mixed messaging on this stream, I apologize.
You wanted
for
this,
profusely.
chat. I just do what chat tells me to
I
do.
don't think that's the case.
They came up to me in my office.
There's like 2 people that egg you on. Jen is one of them.
And then they came up to me in my office and they're like, do. Hey, Chris, we want a survey. That's what chat sounds
That's
like.
not at all what
That's
happened.
what that sounds
I'm here
like.
literally all
Hey,
day.
They
every
slip
Chris.
day.
into your office.
I need to do a survey.
I'm literally here every day, and they have never just walked in and done that.
The Vengeful Survey, the Punisher. Wow. Is the name of this ship the Vengeful Survey?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Why does the survey want to know the name of my first pet?
Why is the survey
The name of
asking
my
me
first
for
grade teacher.
Oh
all
my
of
God,
my-
that's it too, right? What was your elementary school name?
Why is the survey asking me for all of my credit card and bank information with a winky face at the end of it? We sound like Mickey Mouse. I don't know, Mo. You tell me.
It's the Nigerian Prince survey.
No, this is not Big Bob. This is not Monty Python. This is real, serious business. Because I'm going to go get all of this information and do exactly what you tell me, chat. There won't be any questions anymore,
Feels a lot like Monty Python.
right? There won't be any phishing attack. No, you will not be fished. This is a serious question. Somebody's going to hack my survey. If you hack my survey, welcome in. Hackers welcome. You can take the survey too. Just don't take my identity. No. It'll be great. How do you get those coconuts in Arizona? No. I won't be baited. Hey, Jason, I can't wait to read Jason the survey answers. That is the whole bit. Chat. Now we're getting our lawyer involved?
Yep.
My hands are tied. And by hands tied, I mean we're doing this.
It's a very important legal matter.
We need you to tell us how to legally help us with this. Can't be any worse than a compliance survey I had to fill out of customer at work a few years ago. It was 35 pages long and needed document evidence. I wish mine was that short.
I have to say something.
Our
Our EU office,
yes,
when we were internally welcoming Mally and Allie on their first day. They've been working with us for months now, obviously, but they on their legal first day the other day, July 1st. We were having a chat with them, and I put a meme in there that I'm going to need their TPS reports on my desk by the morning. And they had no idea what I was talking about. They had no idea what I was talking about. I even put the meme up there with the boss from Office Space and everything. And I'm like, dude, my jokes just aren't for everybody. I'm learning.
That's great, though.
Your humor is not international.
It is not French enough, is what we're finding. They're like, huh?
They're
I'm
not
like,
French.
how is Office Space not known in France?
They're not French.
That's
Wait
the
a
problem
minute.
with France.
They're
No.
English.
That's it. They can't be allowed to work, right?
They can't be allowed to work. Fired. Everybody's fired. Clean slate. That's the grand prize today. Everybody's fired. We're starting clean here.
That's
That's the grand prize. We all lose. But you win, chat, because you're still here.
because you're elected CEO.
That's right. Yeah.
Chat is now the chair of the board.
A chair of the board. We just pull up Twitch every time there's a board meeting. What do you guys think? Here's a
Okay,
poll.
Chad, here's the deal.
It actually would be really funny, actually.
If we did like
that.
a board meeting with chat,
I think that actually would be really cool and really funny.
we do our SWOT analysis.
Now, here's some weaknesses.
Chat, we'd like to know what you think our weaknesses are. Don't answer that.
Under T, chat.
Don't answer that. Otherwise, you're banned from stream. Keep us honest. That's what I always say. No, Jason, how was your vacation?
I didn't go on vacation, Christopher. You did. Traitor.
This is what happens. You let me back. I'm still here.
I can't remember the last time I took vacation.
Yeah, you can. You got a dog. You just told everybody about it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we got Cora in 2020, so
You got
that's the last time I took a vacation.
I remember when I
before
took
that.
a vacation. Yes, it is, Anthony. It is a special chair. It's not a bouncy ball. It's just a special stool that
He
bounces.
gets when stream is over, he just uses it and bounces out.
That's right.
Just bounces right
It's like
out.
a pogo stick.
It's a
He
hippity
just goes
hop.
home. He goes back to the circus from whence he came.
How many pieces of flair will be required of Monument Hobbies employees at Gen Con?
All of them.
All
the
of
flair.
the flair.
We have some big things coming for you, chat. We released some commercials today. If you've seen those.
Some
That's
commercials?
That's right. We released
Multiple?
two.
With an S?
That's right. We released 2 new commercials today. Who is Matt and
Matt.
the Perfect Toolkit MVC video. So you'll start seeing those running, and we hope you like it.
I really dig the interview with Matt Varnish.
Who is Matt Varnish?
It's so funny when you kick your legs up and you're like naked. No, we're not wearing pants.
I had fun with that. We have fun for you, chat.
Gabe, this all happened without any of my overview
That's right.
and or oversight. And Gabe just says, "Oh my God, it was so funny listening to them and they're cackling as they were filming this thing." And I'm like, cackling? What is happening?
So dumb.
And then it shows up and I'm like, nailed it.
There you go. Hey, you know what?
You're getting it, Chris.
I do my best for the best, Jason.
You belong here. You belong.
I'm not fired,
You're a real
thank God.
boy. You're a real boy. I didn't say you weren't fired.
I have a job.
I didn't say you weren't fired.
Back on that train.
I said you belong here.
I'm so sorry. People are getting really frustrated at me.
Smatsnat just said, I just opened Facebook and the first post is the Matt ad.
right.
Nice.
It's working.
It's working. I'm so sorry. I'm being a fool today. I need to get back on this train, these tracks. This is a serious business painting stream. Isn't that right, Jason?
I would like to think so, but
Jason
it's
is
been
painting a
usurped
model.
by the inmates of the asylum lately.
Jason
What?
is painting a model.
Oh, yes.
We
10
are
models,
painting.
actually.
Jen is actually painting this model with us. We all are painting this Vespa together.
Okay, chat. I went to bat for you. I said, Jen, you should get up there and paint with chat, and I'll just sit and talk.
He did say that.
Jen is an
And
amazing
you know what she
painter.
said?
I said no.
She said no.
I said no.
Said,
I'm
I said
sitting
no.
in this chair and relaxing.
She said,
My
I
opinion,
said no.
because I like to give my opinion. My opinion is that I don't want to do that.
I love that. There you go.
She was like,
Harsh.
I said no.
I will
Harsh,
put that on
but
the
fair.
surface.
Jason, did you tell Jen what you tried to dupe me into doing? Harsh but fair. Did you
Oh.
tell her that?
Yeah, we're going to get him drunk, and when he passes out, we're going to give him a harsh but fair
Harsh
tramp
but fair
stamp.
tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, tramp stamp.
She knows. That means then that would activate the cycle of getting other people's tattoos.
He's trying to lure me into something.
Oh.
She went and got a
Jason's gonna
tattoo, though,
give
so
the
technically I
tattoo?
can break the
That's what
deal.
he said.
I told you before I went and got it that I was doing it, and I gave you a chance. You said go get
Success.
it from someone else.
Your stack
Brush
on the
me
line. I
off.
can't hear you. Sorry, I'll call back later.
Beep. Hey, there's one more giveaway. One more giveaway
Oh,
we're
in
going to
4
do.
minutes or now. I don't know. When are you doing it?
I think we're going to do it right now, Jason.
All right.
Are you ready? So
What? We're going to do it right now?
we're going to do 3 wizards' butts first, and
Okay.
then we're going to do a master gift.
I did,
final-
Tadpole Jackson. I talked about how great of a painter she was for like 2 hours. She is, and she won't admit it.
She's pretty good.
I watched stream yesterday. He did not talk about how great I was for 2 hours.
Sure did.
The whole time.
The other 2 hours.
The other 2 hours. Okay, here we
You
go.
got to commit and watch the whole stream, babe.
So this first one, we're going to pick 3 winners for Wizard's Butt, and then we're going to do a final grand prize.
What's the big grand prize, Chris?
The last
Are we going to
one?
just tell them at the end?
We'll tell 'em at the
Okay,
end.
we'll tell them at the end.
We'll tell
I
them
don't
at
know
the
what
end.
it
You
is.
can cheer the winners.
Here we go. You ready?
I think they become the CEO. Chairman of the board.
For a Wizard's Butt.
Clever pen name.
Clever,
Clever
pen,
pen
name. That is a clever pen.
Clever pen name. That is a great name.
Clever pen name winning a bottle of Wizard's Butt.
If you're out there,
Speak up.
speak up.
Woo!
Woohoo! Nice.
You are very welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
Let me write that down.
He's going to
Remember-
get all these names wrong, so
Nope.
please contact Christopher.
No, I really am not.
Have you listened in chat as he's called your names out? You're doomed. So
Hey.
just contact him.
Hey,
Just
hey,
contact
whoa!
him.
There is safety
Listen to
measures
me,
in place
not
for
him.
my dyslexia.
Reach out, Discord and or Twitch or all of the above. He
That's
will
right.
get your name wrong.
I will get your name correct. I promise. Or I will see myself out the door. Here we go. Next winner, Wizard's Butt. Sazzle. I know you're here, Sazzle. I know that. I know that
Congrats.
face.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Speaketh you uppeth.
Yes. Twitch only. Yes. If you're over here in Twitch,
You have to enter in
Sazzle.
Twitch. You can be in YouTube and be watching. You just have to let us know that you're
Sazzle.
here.
Sazzle 90.
I'm here.
Appreciate it. One more Wizard's Butt.
Congrats.
Here we go. Perfect.
DJ Alex Pata.
Pata.
DJ
Patty.
Alex Pata.
Oh, and speaking of
DJ
that,
Alex.
Black's Fox, thank you for that rated too.
What is
Welcome
going on?
in,
Welcome,
Raiders.
Raiders.
DJ, you out there? Speak up. for now.
Exclamation point giveaway. You got you can't enter right now.
No, this
We're
is it.
going to give him some
More.
time to enter.
I'll do I'll
right.
reopen after this last one.
Okay.
DJ, you got to be here to win.
He's got
DJ Alex,
He's out DJing
speak up.
already.
Speak
DJ.
up. If you're pooping,
Well.
just take some time to. I mean,
DJ, are you
I know
there?
it's hard sometimes, but type with your nose if
He's
it's a problem.
spinning tracks right now.
DJ,
To the phone.
DJ,
Oh,
I have to.
he's cutting tracks.
DJ, I have to. I got to get rid of you.
He's
One,
going mad on the ones and twos.
2, 3. I'm sorry.
Oh, what?
DJ, you there? Oh my gosh!
He's out in the club.
We have to. We have to keep this going.
All right.
One more winner for
One más.
Wizard's Butt.
Killjoy.
Killjoy.
Killjoy 100 gets a wizard butt.
Killjoy.
Speak up.
Killjoy. Are you there?
Let us know, Killjoy, if you're here.
Killjoy. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Killjoy, come on. Come on, Killjoy.
Aha!
Woo!
Fantastic.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Fantastic.
I'm going to resume
entries.
entries.
All right, so you got about a minute.
Get over on Twitch.
Exclamation point, giveaway in chat. If you haven't, if you've already done it, you don't have to do it again. Your entry is still in there. If you have not done it, go ahead and do it once. You can only enter once. You don't get extra chances for extra typing. It's only one ticket per person. There's no waiting. It doesn't matter if you're a subscriber or anything like that. You do have to be following us on Twitch. So if you're over on YouTube and hearing this for the first time, jump over on Twitch. You got a minute? Jump in, sign into your Twitch account, come over to the channel, enter giveaway, you can go back to YouTube. And then you got to just be able to, as you've seen, speak up at the time you win. This next one's big. Chris, what are we giving away?
Jason, we are giving away.
It's like $1 million.
Do I need to put earmuffs on Poppy?
Not $1 million. We are giving away.
Is it a 1969 Mustang?
It's not a 1990s. It is a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are giving away $250 gift card.
What?
As the grand prize to MonumentHobbies.com.
He didn't run this past me.
I don't know.
That?
He didn't run it. What?
Who approved that?
Who approved that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do we have an approval?
Jason.
This guy just does stuff.
I don't think we do.
This guy just does stuff. He just does stuff.
Get ready. I do it for we the people.
I definitely will need to know what you're buying.
Yes, you'll also need an itemized list to send to Jen.
He
for
just
all
does
of
stuff. He just is like, I mean, whatever.
I want to live vicariously.
Wow. If you all aren't excited, I'll give it one more minute, and then we're going to close it.
This would be a big one. It will let you buy lots of glorious Pro Acryl.
Beautiful entries.
Or lots and lots of brushes. Or lots and lots of everything.
That's
you could buy
right.
a go bag with that.
Yeah, you could buy a go bag with that. Holy hell. You could buy a go bag and some paints.
You could buy a lot of good stuff.
That would cover a go bag and the shipping.
We do this for
and
you,
maybe one bottle
chat.
of paint.
I like it.
We do this for you.
I like it. The super duper fun prize raffle is going on for all followers.
That's right. Super duper fun prize raffle.
You buy chocolate. We don't sell chocolate on Monument Hobbies.
Chocolate.
Contact me. I'll put some chocolate in your box.
Well, I don't. Not right now.
That sounds weird when you say it out loud.
That's right.
Yeah, and you probably don't
It's
want chocolate from
Arizona.
Arizona right now because
would
if it
be
goes
a
in the
big
box, by the time it gets to it, it's soup.
Yeah, it'll just.
It's soup. We can put it in a Ziploc and you can pray that it doesn't get all over
solidify
everything,
again,
but it wouldn't be
it's
very
cooler
great.
where you are, but then it would be all like weird, like
And goopy and melted.
I really like when your chocolate melts and then you put it in the freezer and then you get it back out and it's in like weird alien
shapes.
forms.
That's right.
It's kind of neat.
All right, Jason, are we
What?
ready to do this?
I did not say I was going to poop in a box. That was not a poop joke.
You're not pooping.
That was not a poop joke.
Poop in a box? Come on.
oh no.
We wouldn't do that to
I
you.
think that's a federal offense.
$250, everybody.
We're trying to have Monument be here at the end of year 10 as well. We don't want all of the leaders of Monument to go to federal prison for pooping in boxes and shipping it to people. I shipped my box.
I shipped my box.
The sledgehammer was like $5,000.
It was $2,000.
$2,000.
All right. Are we ready?
Well, I'm not ready. This is a lot of pressure.
Are you ready?
Lovely people.
Are you ready? I don't know if Poppy's ready.
Here we go.
It's a
Bring
lot
it
of
up.
sound
And
effects.
it is.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
No, it is. Max Payne.
Max Payne 39. Woo!
Max Payne. You have to
Max
speak
Payne
up.
won one already?
No.
No. Okay.
Max Payne did not. Max Payne, are you out there?
Max Payne 39. Holy hell, $250 gift card
Max
to round
Payne.
out the birthday shenanigans.
You have to be here, though.
This would
Max.
be a bad one to be pooping
This
when we
would be
called
a
your name.
real
I'm just going to
bummer.
say. This one will hurt when your friends say,
I
you
was
know
just
what?
about
When
to
If
you're
say.
you'd have
watching
just
the
held it for
VOD.
about 30 seconds, yeah, this would have been
Max
great.
Payne. I will give
Oh,
you a
Max
little time on
Payne.
this because I don't want you to miss out.
Does anybody know him? Can you call him?
Max Payne, quick. Max Payne, are you out there?
Do you see him elsewhere on Twitch?
Max Payne, we need you.
The sad thing is these people are generally on another tab, watching another
That's
channel.
what I'm saying.
Doing
They're
their
watching someone
taxes
else's
or-
Yeah,
stream.
dude.
Something just like, I'm short this month. Oh,
It's
no.
like, it's like, dang it, my mom called.
Oh, no.
Max Payne, come on.
Agrippa says missing this would be the Max Payne.
Don't let this one slip away.
I identify
Yes,
as Max
he will
Payne.
be. Will be experiencing Max Payne.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
He finds
Okay.
out.
I'll give you, okay, here we go. Going once.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, no.
This one hurts.
Going twice.
this one hurts. This is the one.
Going twice again.
going
Max
twice
Payne,
for a
come on.
third time?
Come
Two and a
on.
half.
Going twice again. Max Payne, are you there? Max Payne. Come in, Max Payne.
Do we have any YouTube comments? Is he watching from YouTube?
No, we would see it here. Max Payne, we would see it here. He submitted via Twitch.
All right.
All right, Max Payne.
Uno,
Sorry.
dos, lateros.
Sorry.
Wah,
Sad day
wah,
for Max
wah.
All right, here we go. The winner is
Strike one. Pope J-Rod.
Pope J-Rod. Come on, Pope J-Rod.
Pope J-Rod with a big win. Pulling through. Crossing
Pope J-Rod.
fingers.
Come on,
crossing
baby.
toes.
It's the
Pope,
Pope
yes!
present.
Woo!
Pope J-Rod.
What are you gonna buy?
Yes.
Pope J-Rod.
Congrats, Pope.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congrats to the
Jen
Pope.
wants to know where the hell all that's going to get
Are
spent.
you gonna buy a go bag? Are you gonna buy?
That's a big win.
paints?
That's
That's
a
a
huge
great
win.
win.
That's a big win.
Thank you, everybody.
Bobby, what do you think about that?
What a day.
Thank you
Bobby's
for the birthday
excited.
wishes. The company is 9 years old. It has been an amazing ride. Literally, we couldn't have done this. I posted up on my personal Facebook page today that it's as much about you guys as it is about us.
That's right.
It isn't without you guys that we couldn't do any of this.
100%.
The fact that we started this 9 years ago as Jen and I sitting around streaming how to paint miniatures better, and that we garnered a following. You guys were just as crazy as we were for putting paint on models, that you followed us as this long. We've got people in chat that have been here for the entire 9 years. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it really is from the bottom of my heart and everybody else here that, you know, the fact that people have stuck around, told their friends, more people show up new every day. For 9 years, we gather in this big old family, and Mossy Stone keeps rolling.
That's
so it's
right.
great. We aren't going to quit anytime soon. We got some really amazing things coming out. More craziness for the crazy fam.
Can't
So
stop.
love having you all
here.
here. Thank you so much. All your support does not go unnoticed. We love it every day. It's why we come out here for 2 hours and do this stream 5 days
right.
a week.
5 days a week. Mountain Standard Time, 2 to 4 p.m.
You guys
everybody.
boost us up and give the love back, and it makes it all worth it. So thank you so much.
Yep. FLGS.
Thank you so much,
Here's
everybody.
some links for y'all.
Chris with all the links. Make sure you check them out. He will be getting in touch with all the winners so
Yep.
that you can get all of your emails to us, so we can get you your gift cards. Those
Yep.
gift cards will be usable. Don't worry if you're in Europe or
got
rest of
you.
the world. We are opening up the European website within the next couple of weeks, so you'll be able to use your gift card there. It'll just take a little bit of time before we can get it to work.
Yep.
But if you're in the U.S., we can get it out almost instantaneously. So
Yep.
again, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Make sure to check out all those links. Make sure
Message me.
if you want to join the Discord, we've got nearly 5,775 amazing artists in the Discord for the Monument Hobbies birthday party and Christmas sushi salary giveaway. We're gonna do the salary giveaway in Discord after he's gone for the day.
That's it. I'm ready.
This
is it for me.
He's like, it's still going. Let's press the button.
I do it for you, chat.
That's it. So he's eating leftovers and living in a cardboard box for the rest of the year, and somebody else is having fun. So that's great. But yeah, join it. The Discord is an amazing place. Great inspiration, amazing artists, just like everybody in here, from new to seasoned. It's a great place to go and learn about the painting hobby, make friends, have a lot of fun. And then check out the FLGS link where you can find all the Monument Hobbies products at a store near you. We've got hundreds of stores across the globe. Great people running great stores for you guys to go socialize at, make even better friends, and have fun in the hobby and gaming, roll some dice, kill some dudes. It's a lot of fun. We are not streaming. We normally stream 5 days a week, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here from Phoenix HQ, but we are not streaming tomorrow because it's July 4th here in the U.S. So if you're in the U.S., we hope you have a wonderful, safe holiday. We will be taking a day off for the first time in a long time. 3-day weekend for us. We'll be back on Monday with more streaming. We'll be doing the Surfer Girl.
Yep. We'll be
Right.
doing the Surfer
So we'll be
Girl.
doing Surfer Girl. So we
Yep.
will next week be working on skin, loads and loads of skin, and a bikini-clad Surfer Girl with a surfboard. So this one I thought would be really great because we'll be able to work on skin tones across the entire, well, everything, waist and above, and then also some freehand and some really cool artwork we can do on the surfboard itself because it's pretty big. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that one. I got to figure out how to mount that to a cork.
Yep.
So we're going to do that over the weekend, and we'll be coming to you with some amazing stuff next week. So we'd love to see you back here. If you're new around here, make sure to hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button if you're watching us over on YouTube. Have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. Stick around. Chris is going to find us somebody to raid. Show some love in the chat we wind up in, and we'll catch you back here on Monday. Adios, and thanks for all the birthday wishes.
Bye,
gang. We're out.
everybody.